Hello, everyone, and welcome to Helpful Goat Presents Tier Beyond the Doors. My name is Galway Trainer, and I am the unbenevolent dictator of Helpful Goat Gaming. Tonight, I'll be your DM as my friends and I build and explore a magical world of mysteries. Although, in this case, not so magical. Before anything else, let me introduce the players tonight. Joining me, as always, the benevolent dictator of Helpful Goat Gaming, Andy.
Andy.
And
That was a real letdown on joining me as always.
That's me, Andy. And my pronouns are he, his, him. And I'm playing character Rook, who most of his forms are he, his, hims. That's a way to say that.
Very good. Also joining us, Lena.
Hi. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm playing Sunny, who's also she, her, hers.
And Chris.
hey there! I am she, her, hers, but I am Neldor, who is he, him, his.
I think that's the first time I've introed you, Chris, and I haven't referenced Crotch the Sticky.
I know. I was like confused. I almost did not speak.
I know, and I was like,
what plane of existence am I on? It's not the good one.
I'm on like very few hours of sleep over a couple of days, and I'm like, can't ad-lib Crotch the Sticky reference that isn't just Sticky Crotch.
Sticky crotch.
And having just joined us last session, doing a wonderful job, Darcy.
Hello. My pronouns are she, her, hers, or they, them, theirs. And my character, Viji, is they, them, theirs.
Excellent. Yeah, we wanted to do this because we'd realized that we had some people playing with different sets of pronouns from their own, and we're like, hey, we should clear this up. My pronouns are he, him, his, and welcome to tonight. Before we get started, a couple of quick notes. First, we are Helpful Goat Gaming. We play D&D, we design games, we design tabletop RPGs, board games, stream on Twitch, make podcasts, etc. If you are a fan of anything we do here, you can follow us on Twitch. You could subscribe to us on Twitch, especially if you have Amazon Prime. You get a free sub, which is super easy to set up. We'd really appreciate that. You can also cheer us some bits. You can follow our Twitter at HelpfulGoat. You can check out our website, helpfulgoat.com, to find out more about our game design projects especially. And you can also check out our archives on YouTube or connect with us on Facebook, both of which where we are Helpful Goat Gaming. Any support you give, whether it is reviewing our podcasts, giving them a rating, throwing us a couple of bits, all of that really, really helps us. We're a small independent game design firm. We super love doing this, and we would love to do more of it, and we're very thankful for all the support you guys provide. On the note of support, we're actually looking forward to, we're going to have an announcement somewhere coming up in here. We have some exciting things coming. We're really looking forward to that. We just need to work out some logistics before we announce stuff. So stay tuned for that. Any other announcements from people?
Episode of Tier Beyond the Door went up on our podcast, Helpful Go Gaming Presents, on today, actually, Friday. Yeah.
Woo!
So the first episode, if you are new to this campaign and you want to catch up on the first episode, that is up in our podcast feed today, I believe.
You can go back and see the
and
very
more
first...
will come.
Yeah, you can go back and see the very first episode where this group of poor, inexperienced wanderers goes out into the world with nary a clue, and compare it to where they are now as poor, inexperienced wanderers with nary a clue.
We're all gonna die.
There's been character progression along the way, though. And lots of jokes. Excellent. Thank you, Andy. And so, if there's no other announcements, I think we can get started with tonight's episode of Helpful Goat Gaming Presents Tier Beyond the Doors. Oh god, the music was scrolled all the way down.
I thought I just went deaf.
No, I just lost where I was. Last time, on Tier Beyond the Doors, the group went to bed in the city of Gotwile, pleased that they had found a patron who would support their mission of finding the Sunleaf instead of trying to arrest her. However, not all of their sleeps were peaceful. Neldor in particular had a very arresting vision, a book in flames. He awoke to discover that while the book might have been part of the vision, the flames were all too real, as the city was on fire, and skeletons were in the streets. Jumping into action, the party ran to confront this threat, only to realize that Ariel was gone without a trace. They rushed into the streets, finding the guard holding their own against the skeletons, especially the guards in the square, aided by a large Loxodon monk, who turned out to be Viji. Viji was able to inform the group that they had in fact seen a figure matching Ariel's description, wandering to the north. They followed their tracks and found another circle similar to the one that they had found outside the village of Red Meadow. This time, Rook was able to fully understand that it was not a circle to teleport something in, but a circle to teleport someone out. Shaken, the group returned to the Cackling Doll and spoke with Rena about what to do next. She suggested that if they wished to, they could set out immediately for Swiftcross. She would arrange travel and transit, and they could go to the last place that the Sunleaf had been seen, there to try to find some hint of where they might have gone and whether the Sunleaf was in fact their teacher and mentor, Letherial Gondola. They boarded a boat for the 2-day journey downriver. It was a largely uneventful journey, spent getting to know Viji, friendly, supportive, until they saw a woman on the banks fall or jump through the ice. Viji wasted no time and immediately jumped into the river, though they were surprised when they were twice as tall as they had been before, with Rook having cast Enlarge upon them. They strode bravely through the current, trying to find some sign of the poor woman who had fell, only to find razor-sharp hair and a sobbing figure. As the battle began to break out, Viji was able to overhear this figure shout, repeating, "It's not fair!" and was brave enough to ask what the cause of this woman's complaint was. Once she was convinced that they were willing to listen to her, she stopped attacking and calmed down and related her story. She was a woman, though she could not remember her name, only that of her lover, Vithri, who had arranged to meet her on the shore so that they could run away together, only to never turn up, and in his place, armed thugs murdered her. She'd become possessed as a spirit of vengeance and asked if the party could give her justice by bringing her Vithri or Vithri's descendants, a proposal to which Sunny readily agreed. The group reboarded the ship, having asked the figure to not attack anyone else until they could come back, and they proceeded with no further events to make their way to Swiftcross. Wherein they have just made dock, and the rather shaken boatman is sort of packing up his things as you all are. And before we look at anything else, I just wanted to show. So here, you started in Stronghold, which is in the mountains to the east. You made your way west to Red Meadow, then further west still to Gotwile. You took a boat down the river and have now arrived at the small town of Swiftcross. I like how Andy is actually tracing out. I hadn't realized I was on the GM layer, and had drawn out this route and just looked over at the player screen and was like, where the hell's the route? But yes, that is it. So this has taken you a fair bit of time, but you've made it.
So this is like directly south, not really more west at all.
No, this is pretty much just straight down the river.
Okay. Before we get into like role playing and stuff, I have a question. Would we know if Unity has a strong presence in this town or has a presence at all? Are they not called Unity?
You probably wouldn't know. Viji, you would be aware that this place is backwater, pretty much. It's a logging and mining town that's super efficient because it's on the nexus of this river where it splits. And it's close to Gotwile, it's close to rivers getting down into sort of the south of Rourke. But that's about it. So the Unity have almost certainly not bothered with this place.
Okay. So I tell everyone that.
Cool. Thank you.
Sweet. We don't like the people, the Unity people. They suck.
They do suck.
You're cool.
So, as you're kind of packing up your things, a couple of you notice something. Neldor, you're kind of, adjusting your sword belt, and you're looking sadly at the blade called the Guttering Flame, which was Ariel's. And you notice, it takes you a second, that this blade, which was, remember, sort of blackened and twisted, has a little more of a sheen to it. And is a little bit, not less twisted, it's actually almost more twisted, but it looks like it forms more of a continuous pattern now instead of just damage.
Okay.
And Sunny, you're sort of stowing your things, and you think about that poor figure, the poor woman by the river and in the river, and you think about the cries for help, and you think about her sadness and how she wanted justice, and you think about agreeing to help her find justice. And almost as you do, you start for a second, because the staff in your hand, which always seems to, sheen and glint almost as if it's made out of metal rather than wood, pulses with light very briefly.
Did anybody else see that?
Everyone saw your staff pulse with light. I don't think anyone else was close enough to Neldor to see the blades well.
It was weird. Your staff was all lit up for a minute there.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was just thinking things and it did it. Should I put it in my bag or something?
And Viji,
I mean, we don't want to be blinking throughout town. I don't know.
And Viji, as Sunny says this, you're pretty sure you know what that is.
Okay. What is it?
It's similar to you a long time ago found your parasol and knew it was magical, but also knew it contained corruption in it. It had been affected by the cataclysm. And over time, you had to attune to it to use it, and you had to work with the item, and you had to, through your meditations and your sort of reflections on it and experimenting with actions taken with it, you learned that if you did things that worked against the destruction of the cataclysm, that worked towards constructive ends, Not necessarily lawful versus chaotic, but just not just destroying the world. Building things, creating things, sustaining and protecting things. The corruption seemed to fade from the item over time.
Okay.
And every time it did, when you would accomplish something like pretty major, one you remember was actually helping negotiate a family that was sort of at each other's throats, and you helped them calm down, think about what was going on, understand each other better, and all of that. There was a brief sort of burst of rain from the parasol.
Okay. So I again tell all that story, and I'm sorry, what? Oh, sound like someone said something. Sorry. I tell you all that story, and then basically the stuff about the corruption and the cataclysm, and how it affected magical items, and I just explain.
Wow. So I guess that means that if I want to make this weapon less corrupt so that I feel safe using it, we have to get justice for Hair Lady. Because that's what I was
Exactly.
thinking about when it pulsed.
Exactly.
So
Okay,
I guess we can add that to our to-do list right below find the sunleaf. Is definitely actually get justice for Hair Lady, not just try.
Agreed. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay, cool. Any other items we should add? Any other strange things before we get off this boat and go deal with this town?
I'm purposefully not looking at my staff yet, or thinking.
Did you say that out loud? Is Rook saying that, or are you saying that?
No. Rook just kind of tightens the sort of wrapping he has on the staff and
Okay.
stuff off the boat.
What kind of wrapping is that?
Yeah, I don't want people kind of seeing magic items very easily, so I'll just kind of wrap it in a little bit of cloth or just something to kind of cover it up, and a little bit of twine to tie it.
Okay.
I would imagine.
So you're just sort of, you are wrapping it
Your
entirely
bedroll
in
or
cloth,
something?
and
Yeah.
as you tighten the twine on it for just a second, it's the weirdest thing. The twine drops through the staff, and there's just a bit of shadow, and then it sort of pops back.
Ooh. I'll continue.
Did anybody else see that? Since he's not saying anything.
I could just picture Brooke just looking at it, being like, "Huh," and then just shrugging it off.
I'm not sure if Rook didn't have a big reaction to that. He was probably bent over his pack doing that, so probably nothing too noticeable. Incidentally,
So only the sword that I had that was Ariel's, not the sword that I have, the Melting Frost, did anything? Just Ariel's sword?
are you gonna look at the sort of melting frost now?
Well, at one time I had both of them equipped.
Yeah, you still do.
So, okay.
I just meant
All right.
you kind of noticed it because it almost didn't. The guttering flame sort of didn't fit in its scabbard quite the same way anymore
Okay, that's fair.
because of that twisting. But yeah, if you
Gotcha.
draw the frost and you look at it, the blade was always bright silver, sort of down the spine of it, and then it faded into almost intangibility at the edges. And you can see a little bit, and it's not quite as big a change as the sword, but you can see that the edges are actually now hardening into whiteness and white silver, and the clear transparency is almost moving to the heart of the blade.
Oh, cool.
And only he can see
Yeah.
that, right?
If he's holding out the blade, you can all see that. I'm not sure if, especially you, Viji, but any of the others who've been traveling with him, I'm not sure if they've looked at the frost, the melting frost closely enough to quite realize that change has occurred.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, let's get our stuff. Maybe find a place. It's already getting kind of late. Do we already know of a place to stay in town, or should we be asking?
Yeah, Reno. We probably would have gotten information from Reno, right?
I would
Rena sent
imagine.
you along some information. Viji, actually, you also know a place in town, and the boatman sort of passed along a message. There's an inn in town that's quite reputable called the Charitable Demon. It's located...
I love it.
Oh, I see it.
Cool.
All right.
Wrong side
Should
of the
we
river.
make our? Yeah, we need to get to the other side of the river, but
What
Yeah,
time of day
then-
is it?
Yeah.
It's like
it's-
night, I think.
It's probably about 7 o'clock at night. So it's dark. It's not real late. There's still plenty of people out.
Okay.
Oh, and the other thing that you do notice is you get into Swiftcross, because you just came from Gotwile. It's colder down here in a lot of ways, maybe because you're not as close to the sea. There's large forests to either side of you, but all of the houses here are much shorter. Almost all of the buildings are one story, and it's not even that you think a lot about buildings, because you weren't used to them in life generally, but it is kind of striking because Gotwile, they were normally 2, maybe some were even 3 or 4 stories tall, and here everything is kind of low to the ground, wider.
A lot of short folk around? Dwarves and halflings and gnomes and the like?
Give me a perception check real quick as you look around.
Love to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting to lead with a fumble.
Right.
Wow.
14. Yeah, you look around and you certainly see a fair amount of them, but you also see lots of humans and elves. You see a pretty good mix, actually, overall. So whatever this is, it doesn't seem to just be like a racial preference thing.
Interesting.
Do you guys think we should go straight to the inn or whatever it is? Or should we start asking, I don't know, maybe we should go to the inn. I was going to say start asking questions, but I don't really know what the plan of attack is. Not that we're attacking anybody, for finding out where the Sunleaf is or where Vithri is. Not that we're attacking anybody, but we
No.
don't want to attract the wrong sort of attention.
I feel like we should definitely just go settle in, get our bearings about us. I mean, we just had one heck of an experience on the river, and then
That's
get
a
started
really
in
good
the
point,
morning.
Neldor. Yeah, you're right. We should definitely go get some rest.
And two, I'm sure they'd have lots of good information about this Vithi person. And I do kind of look back at our other boat mate who's with us. Is he okay? Because he lost his friend by beheading through hair on the river.
It's okay because the ghost stuck it back on.
Ain't no decapitation
Works.
here. Reattached.
Christ.
He seems pretty shaken up. But Sunny and Viji both sort of spoke to him a little bit on the last leg of the journey, and he's agreed he's not going to say anything. He just kind of wants to get the hell back to Gotwile, pick up another crew member, or pick up crew member here, pick up fares, be done with it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if he seems functional, I don't care
Yeah,
about it. too much.
he's talking with sort of the not quite harbor master, but the dock master here.
Yeah.
making some arrangements. There's actually a couple of other boats on the river. I just was lazy and didn't pop tokens in.
I say we head down to this bridge, cross over the river, and head up to the charitable demon. Any other
Sounds
suggestions?
good to me.
Plan.
Viji, you good with that?
Yeah, let's go.
Is this town dangerous, Viji? We've not been in many towns here in this country. This place we live now.
Because we're foreign.
Yeah, we're foreigners.
that's
Scotland.
I don't know. Is it Dungeon Master? Is it a safe town? Is it a
It's
Rowdy
a little
town.
it's a little rougher around the edges, but it's not super dangerous, etc. It's more that trying to think of how to say this. It's not dangerous in the sense of crime particularly. It's more dangerous in the fact that it doesn't have as many resources. It's more exposed. You kind of got to be a little tougher to live here than maybe in Gotwile.
It's a roughneck town.
okay? It's not a dangerous town. It's just the people are colorful characters and they're rougher. So, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna get mugged or anything like.
Okay. Good, thank you. I get it. Colorful. Colors. Sounds good.
All right. Maybe we go down to the bridge and up again. What do you say?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go get an inn.
You all should be able to move your own tokens.
But I'm lazy.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say that, like, Rook is now
might
a couple 100 feet in front of you.
No,
And if
I
Viji's
caught up.
wrong about that mugging,
But also, I don't know why Rook is always leading the party. Just, I don't think Rook or me should be leading the party. Rook!
All right.
Slow down.
Viji. They seem to know what's going on, so.
as you sort of get into this main square, again, you can
okay.
see a lot of vendors, sort of like the square in Gotwile, with like snacks and hot drinks and stuff like that. You notice the town hall is this big building to the south, sort of part of the square, and you can see a little sign for the guardhouse further behind it. You did also notice the buildings before you crossed the bridge to the south, but on the west side of the river, showed clear signs of having been burnt.
Like by a dragon or like by skeletons?
Recent?
It looks like, if you had to guess, Sunny, you would say probably skeletons. And Rook, they're not like smoldering or anything, and this would match with,
Yeah.
you were told that this place got attacked a couple months ago.
Were we? Right, because that's like the last time that the Sunleaf did something, right?
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
that's why
Yeah, I remember
Rena
now.
and
Here?
the Unity both suggested you come here.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Keeping that in mind. I'm pretty tired from the boat, so let's head on into the charitable demon.
Okay.
Which building is it?
It's actually sort of this complex.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I like
don't worry too much about which building you're in. So yeah, as you Rook, you get up to the door and you sort of push it open, and suddenly it makes sense why all of the buildings are a bit shorter and squatter, because out in front of you there's sort of the main room of a tavern, and then there's stairways down. So it seems like almost all of the buildings, and it's actually noticeably warmer in here than it was outside. So you wonder if all of the buildings have been sort of dug down a little bit for some, like, thermal protection.
Yeah.
So if you walk in, you You see a tavern interior. There's definitely some people who look like they're probably miners and loggers sitting drinking. And then there's behind the bar a tall, striking drow woman with sort of violet eyes and silver white hair pulled back in a ponytail.
Have we seen drow? There were drow in our home,
Yes.
right? Stronghold. Okay.
Most of them at this point were probably like half drow, just from intermarriage over a millennium. But
Hello, drow lady. We need to purchase some lodgings.
hello, yes, of course. Welcome to the Charitable Demon. How many rooms for you all?
How much are the rooms?
Oh,
yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
For a space in the common room, 2 copper a night. For a shared room, a silver a night.
Shared
That's not
with
bad.
each
Shared
other?
room's pretty good.
Shared with each other or other people too?
Each room sleeps 2, and both spots must be taken. You may either share with each other, or if you wish to reserve the room for yourself, you may pay 2 silver.
We could do we could do 2 shared rooms. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, Neldor, you mind bucking up again?
Sure, why not?
Nice.
What's been happening in this town? How are things? We just got here. Obviously. That's why we're getting rooms.
She'll sort of... Well, there's the fact that the southwest corner of town is burned. But,
Yeah.
thanks to the efforts of the
what's up with that?
Sunleaf, not everyone is dead.
Oh, the Sunleaf? Tell me more.
Of course. Are you, would you like to put your bags in your room and perhaps come back and have a drink?
That sounds
4 silver on the
great.
table.
Mhm.
Yeah, from our party chest here.
Very good, very good. And she'll just sort of like clap slightly, and you'll see a dwarf who is cleaning up some glasses sort of swing around. Yes, would you show them to 2 rooms adjoining?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank
Yes, please.
you. You're such a problem solver, innkeeper.
Of course. My name is Nalia. He will show you to your rooms, you will come back, you will have a drink.
Awesome, thank you.
And he sort of takes you down to this southern part of the building, and you've gone now underground. You've sort of gone down a staircase, and he'll lead you along a hallway with doors sort of on either side, and he'll open first one door, walk a little further down the hall, open the next door, and it seems like those are your rooms.
This is so homey, you guys. Doesn't this just remind you of foreign
Home?
land? Yeah.
Foreign land.
Home.
Home sweet home, yep.
Yes. Home.
Viji's just giving you all the side eye, kind of like looking back and forth.
I was like, can elephants raise their eyebrows? Because
Yes.
Do elephants have eyebrows?
That's a
Sure.
great question.
I mean, probably this type does,
I
right?
was going to say Viji does, and they are currently raised.
Yeah, because I'm an elephant person,
So yeah,
Gotcha.
both of the rooms are quite nice. They have a couple of beds, a small table, a sort of small, it doesn't lock, but a small chest, sort of at the foot of each of the beds. It seems quite nice. It's
Is there a door? Sorry, is there a door that separates the 2 rooms? Or is it because it's adjoining?
it's not adjoining like that. It's just you're next to each other. So it's just 2 rooms. They have a shared wall, but there's no door. You'd have to go out into the hallway and around.
Oh. Okay.
Top bunk. Are there bunk beds?
No,
No, there's 2 beds.
there's 2 beds.
Oh.
on the ground.
All right, I call left bunk.
Vertical space might be at a premium here. You're underground.
True. I'll go to the left side one and put my stuff down.
Neldor will just look at him and toss his stuff on the other.
Hey, Neldor, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Do you miss Ariel?
At that question, Neldor will touch the sword that was Ariel's and looked at the floor. Very much so.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, me too. Just trying to forget it. Kind of washes over me real quick. Is that like it for you? We're gonna find her. We're gonna, see her again. But I don't know. It just kind of makes me feel weird.
Well, emotion was never your thing, Rook. I understand that. But what Ariel did, I'm torn. It was selfish, but it was heroic. And I feel a piece is gone. The story we're missing a piece in our story. And I can't wait to get it back.
You're good with words. Sometimes I just have the trouble getting, my thoughts into my mouth.
You
But I
got
like
a lot going on over there.
Yeah, we gotta,
Understandable.
we're pretty much a mess over here.
Yeah.
Sounds we.
As long as you kind of try. I have to admit, you've had me worried a couple of times.
Yeah. I mean, everything's good. Just checking in. Stuff's there. I'll kind of step back out into the hallway, wait for the others.
Viji and Sunny, anything you doing? Any conversations, or are you just back out in the hall?
I think probably just putting my stuff away.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so it only takes a moment. You store your stuff. You kind of put some stuff in the chest, lay out your other stuff. I assume you sort of keep your weapons with you, or
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
And anything
you
else
sort of are
important.
your weapon, Viji.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Anything else important?
That feels
Made
a
later,
little
but
To be
blank.
determined when it's necessary.
You can
on
go
what's
with
important.
Yes, exactly.
You have all your valuables with you.
And anything important that Lena has currently forgotten, but Sunny would remember.
You don't think that you have the only thing I would say that might count in that category is what have you all done with the stone that the Unity gave you?
Well, we tried to give it to Weird Hair Lady, but she wouldn't take it.
Who is
Yeah.
currently carrying it?
Oh, I'm probably
guess
carrying
I
the
am,
hair
'cause-
that she gave us.
You got the hair. Rook has the stone.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So what is Rook doing with the stone?
Out and say, hey, look, can we just tie this to a horse and then send it east or something? Having
I
this
have no objection to that whatsoever.
I think it might
Okay,
be
that's
kind of
2 votes.
unethical to just set horses free. They're domesticated. I'm not sure if they can take care of themselves.
Horse that we
Yeah, Rook.
Like, okay, so what if we
Or
just
squirrel
toss
or
it
something.
into the river?
Does it float?
Or can I hide it on one of the boats that isn't ours?
That seems okay. Boats don't have feelings.
Yeah.
Deal.
I don't know, Viji, you got any You got any thoughts about the Unity? I'm just worried they're going to be able to track us, and I really don't want them to know anything about
What if they're
where we are,
looking
especially if we're
at
trying to
us
find
right
our friend.
now?
Do you think it'll bring harm to anyone that's on the boat?
Maybe.
I don't think so. They're probably not magical. I don't think the Unity has a problem with just random people.
That's
I'd
a good
say-
point.
Yeah, I'd say we either put it on the boat or
Toss it
like
in the river.
yeah, toss it in the river, sink, and then if they are using it for a tracking device.
Have we tried
Yeah,
smashing
and I hold
it?
I hold the stone up to my mouth and I say, "Guys, you're right. I thought better of it. I think we're gonna keep this on us the entire time, no matter what." And then I wrap it in a cloak and like hide it like under my chest, kinda, and I say, "Nope, we're gonna go with that other plan. I just wanted it to know that, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we doing? Oh, we were gonna go
Unless like
to
We were going for a drink.
Nadia?
Nadia?
talk to them. All right, well, I'll keep this
Nalia.
on us as well, just in case that happens. Put it on a boat somewhere or something.
So you, so you're taking the stone with you or leaving it there?
Yes.
Why does it matter?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like you could probably leave it in the room. We're probably going to come back here for the night.
I know,
Could
but
I-
if I have a chance to like slip it in someone's pack or something, I might just do that. So I kind of want to keep it wrapped up in like some cloth so it can't hear me very well, I think. And then I'll take it with us.
Maybe it's like the Eye of Sauron. Not Viji's not saying that. So if we keep it wrapped up and we don't look at it, I think that's a good idea to either have like one of us. I could do it. Run down really.
And put it on a boat that's going out, or we quickly put it in someone else's pack that's leaving town or something.
With that, I'll look for an opportunity.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Because I love it
Nice.
when the sorcerer needs to do some sleight of hand.
Who else is gonna do it? We don't have a rogue.
I just meant generally. I love it when the
Good.
sorcerer's like, I'm going to come up with a plan that involves
Yeah.
sleight of hand being very critical. Great.
I will distract them.
Yup.
So
Yeah.
you walk back down
We'll
the
figure it
hallway and up the stairs, and you make your way into the tavern, which seems to be filling out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Ooh.
there are some
Damn. Oh.
I'm digging this.
some
Yeah,
music being
funky as
played.
hell.
Ironically, by the way, the name of this track is
Sorry.
Galway.
Is Galway.
Fantastic.
And yes, it is playing in the Charitable Demon. So you make your way up. You see Nalia sort of beckons you over to the bar. What can I get for you?
Alcohol.
Ooh,
Ale.
yeah. Can I have your strongest drink?
No.
Of course.
No,
I like
that's
you.
a
I will have
no.
one with you.
No.
And she'll-
No, this is-
Neldor had asked for an ale, so Nalia will slap down an ale for you, and will slap down an ale for Sunny, who had just requested an alcohol. And then she's going to she's pointing at Rook, and she turns and very gracefully hops up on the bar, and she's sort of reaching for the top shelf, and then you realize she's reaching behind the top shelf
Oh no.
and pulls
Special
out
stash.
a pair of bottles, one of which is this like translucent red glass, and the other of which looks like it's made out of like onyx. It's entirely opaque, black, and she pulls out a pair of glasses, and she jams one into some ice that's sitting next to it, and she puts the other one over a little sort of lamp so that it's heating. She
Yeah.
points at you. I'm very glad that you came in today. She's
the
what
rummy.
has brought you to our town? And she's jazzed.
Yeah, just real quick, how much is that gonna run me?
Yeah.
The ales are 2 copper apiece, and your first one is free.
Okay.
Assuming you remain conscious.
I'm gonna get addicted to it all. Okay.
Wait, why wouldn't he remain conscious? No, that wasn't a joke. I'm sorry. It must be because I'm from a foreign place. That wasn't a joke. That was a question.
You too are from a foreign land.
Yeah.
I understand how difficult this is, as I am from Forian.
Oh. Are you?
Aren't you all
That's
from there?
Viji,
Wow.
wow.
Viji.
Hey, so do you want an ale?
What do you have that's not alcoholic?
You see her, like, try to process this sentence, and it's like the words in that order don't quite make sense. She's like, I think we can make some tea.
Perfect.
Yes, she's gonna sort of turn back, and she's rummaging through some shelves and pulls out like a very dusty teapot. Yes. She like gets down some tea leaves. Is looking sort of confusedly at the teapot and the tea leaves. So sort of hesitantly sets about, pours some hot water in it, and hands it over to you with what is just a beer glass.
Does it taste okay?
Oh, yeah, actually it seems fine. It's kind of old tea.
She's probably never brewed tea, but
Okay.
It's kind of old tea, but she also put way too much in, which kind of makes up for the weakness of it being stale.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just sit and sip my tea then.
And considering, 3-4 hours ago you were submerged in an icy river, the warmth feels nice.
Yeah, that's
She's
what
like,
I was thinking.
So where are you all from? And she's now fiddling with those 2 glasses again.
Well, first, I think I should try this drink, huh?
Yeah. Chug, chug,
So
chug,
she's going to
chug.
take the red bottle and very carefully, like, she's tipping the bottle so that 1, 2, 3 drops fall in the glass in the ice. And then she takes the black bottle and is pouring it into the heated glass, and it's almost like a syrup. Like, it's not liquid quite.
Oh.
And she sort of just lets it sit there. She's like, you will like this. You will like this if you like strong drinks. She lets it sit for a minute. And then she's going to take the glass. She takes the 2 glasses and she puts the one with sort of the syrup in front of it in you. And it's clearly a little warm. And then she takes the other glass and upends it into the syrup. Mm-hmm. And the syrup instantly changes color from sort of that deep brown black of syrup and molasses to completely clear. Go.
Jesus.
Now. Go.
In Galway, was there a lot of alcohol at the Stronghold? Or was it more of a dry campus?
A little in between. There was certainly alcohol that you had at celebrations and holidays. You know what alcohol is. You're also quite young. Yeah. And it's not precisely that they did drinking age, but it wasn't like you would have been really expected to go drink a lot in your free time. You had become a teacher, and that was pretty recently after getting done with school. So you've definitely had alcohol before. I'm not sure you have a great depth of experience.
Yeah. I've only had like some wines or something. So this is
and also just given your character, you probably didn't do like a lot of keg stands or anything.
Yeah. Okay. I asked the bartender, do I sip or do I gulp?
She's sort of finished mixing a second one and just hammers it back
Well,
Chug.
sounds good to me. And I hammer it back as well.
Okay. Very good. It tastes like trying to think of how to describe this right.
Pain.
No.
Life.
Okay, very different perspectives on the hardcore alcohols here. Almost like a berry pie.
Oh shit. It's good.
It's a berry pie, and almost as if you had mixed some sort of clear alcohol into the pie. Like there's a bit of an alcohol flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah, you throw it
Cool.
back in here
Yeah.
like, ooh, it was sweet and it was really complex. It had a lot of flavors.
Oh shit. I mean, yeah, I can understand why I'd want a next one.
Give me a con saving throw.
Too many effects yet. I'll ask for the second one. How much would that run me?
Yeah, give me a con saving throw.
Thought we could just move on.
Nah, buddy,
Alright.
nah.
Minus one because I'm not at plus 3 yet. So 13.
Okay, 13. So you're like, wow, this is really good, and you're saying to Sunny that this is really, really good, and you're turning to ask her how much another one is, and then it's really confusing because you're looking at the ceiling, and you just don't remember, and now you can kind of feel that your mouth is like,
Do we need to? Should we go to bed? Should we take?
No, he's doing well. Most people have vomited and started bleeding from the eyes by now.
He's on the ground. Also, please don't give my friends things that could make them bleed from the eyes. I guess I should have said that before we started ordering drinks. I'm sorry, but that's just a kind of rule we have.
He's
No
only a
bleeding
little
from
blood.
the eye.
He's only a little blood.
That just sounds like a bad idea. Let's not do that.
Hey there, little guy. You want another?
I mean, sure.
No, I really don't think that's a good idea.
She's gonna start setting up the glasses again.
Viji,
No, but-
Neldor, help me out here.
With that, Neldor's gonna. I'm gonna put my hand over the cup. I think he's had enough.
I'll give him a little bit. Don't worry.
No, I really think he's good.
Leaning on the bar.
You are
Can I?
incidentally,
Oh,
give
go
me
ahead.
one more con save, Andy.
Another one. Okay. Minus one.
13
again.
You're starting to feel better. Like you're actually producing words. You feel much more stable. It just kind of like knocked you out for a second.
Is awesome.
But do you really want to bleed from the eyes?
No. Anyway, how about that sunleaf?
Oh
sun
yes, a
person.
great hero. She
Yeah,
appeared.
tell us everything.
Well, the skeletons came from the west, and they set fire to much of the district there. She stepped in and defended us.
God damn
What did
skeletons.
she look like? Just so curious.
I must admit that I did not get an outstanding look at her. I was mostly staying here, and she was able to stop them before they could cross the river. But from the descriptions that I heard, she was an elven woman wearing a beautiful cloak with leaves that glowed.
How long ago was this attack?
She looks like she's trying to count days. 55 days ago or so?
Wow, that's not that long. Is she still in town helping protect you guys?
Oh, no, I do not know where she is. She disappeared. And from what I've heard, this is not unusual.
Was there any sign of where she went? Any circles on the ground or words written in the sky?
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 I must confess I do not know of any such things. Though
Did the birds have anything to say?
she's so
Sunny?
Bushes?
she's
Neldor's gonna kind of like look over at Sunny and be like, "What are you talking about?"
Nalia is like slowly blinking at you. I gave him the drink of 2 cups, yes?
I'm a lightweight. I'm a huge lightweight. Ha ha ha, alcohol.
I think it's about time my friends and I turned in for the night.
Of course, I hope
Do you want a drink of 2 cups? It's awesome.
She's gonna
No.
look at you. Would you like your second? Huh?
I don't know. I'm good
I
for...
think it's time we all went to bed.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be good for now. You know.
Maybe tomorrow, Rook.
Yeah, good idea, good idea. You guys go on down. I'll be there in just a second.
Are you going to put the stone in someone's pack, or are you going to...
If we're trying to be quiet about stuff, the first one.
Okay, I said it quietly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put my trunk right by your ear.
Okay, that's such a weird visual image. You whispered through your trunk at me. Oh,
Hey,
creepy.
Rook.
I love it.
Like, yeah.
Watch out for the tongue.
Okay, so I'm gonna head up then. Does Sunny need help?
No, I'm not actually drunk, so I'll just go to bed.
Okay.
All right, so Rook, what
No.
are you up to?
Okay, go ahead and prepare one more of those for me.
God damn it.
And,
Neldor hadn't walked fully away yet, so I'm just gonna look back.
I mean, if you look back, you're gonna see me looking around for a mark to put the stone in, and I've kind of got the stone out a little bit in my hand.
Okay, and I just
Oh,
want to
they're
make eye
preparing the
contact
drink.
with you.
It's what?
Neldor will try and make eye contact with you, and just kind of like
Okay, yeah.
be like you good, kind of like like thumbs up kind of thing.
Oh yeah. I'll raise my eyebrows and nod. That's how people communicate. Everything's fine.
Cautiously, Neldor will walk away.
All right.
As soon as Neldor-
and I am, and I
As soon as Neldor turns the
Sorry.
the corner, Nalia is going to set the cups up again.
awesome. As she's doing that, I would like to kind of see if there's, just kind of a loose bag or a mark around here that I could see. Or
Give me a perception check.
all right.
Oof, 6.
That's not great.
Maybe your head's still a little swimmy from the alcohol. Maybe it's the constant terror that you think everyone's looking at you. It's hard to tell. But you feel like everyone is really, really alert in the common room.
It is
Yeah.
still early.
And
Oh, shit.
you're kind of like looking around, you're trying to figure it out, and you're not seeing anything, and then you hear the sound of 2 glasses hitting the bar.
Okay. Turn around and look at the bartender, grab one, and slam it.
Excellent. Give me a Constitution saving throw with a disadvantage.
With disadvantage. -1 for this.
14.
14. That's not bad. That's even better than my last one.
You're sort of like this time you kind of know it's coming, right? And so you're
Yeah.
kind of trying to catch yourself, and you just You manage to stay upright this time, but mostly by just collapsing forward onto the bar. She's sort of... and she'll pat you on the shoulder. I like you. I like you. Listen, your friend seemed very interested about the Sunleaf. If you want, you might talk to my brother tomorrow. He is in the guard.
Oh. What's his?
His name is Bovo. He's normally...
Dovo?
Bovo.
Lovo.
Oh, God.
Bobo.
Oh.
Bo.
She's actually gonna sort of be like, "This is your friend too." She's gonna like pull out a small piece of paper, write Bovo Drathmere, city guard on it, and like tuck it in your pocket.
Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you.
Of course.
I do appreciate it.
Of course. I hope that he has more information for your
True.
friend. She seemed quite excited.
Which one?
Should I get one of your friends to help you back to your room?
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm good. I'm just gonna get some air. I'll
Of
be right
course.
back though.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get fucking assaulted or something. We shouldn't have. You're not supposed to leave your
Alright,
drunk
so it-
friends alone. We shouldn't have left him.
He's a grown man.
I
It doesn't matter.
tried.
He's also like 20, to be
Uh,
fair.
I'd head toward the docks again then.
Give me a quick
No.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Fuck. No, Laura's gonna have to come save you. Carry you back.
Not with disadvantage,
just
just
a
a
regular
straight,
one.
just a straight Constitution saving throw.
Disadvantage.
No, not with disadvantage. Excellent, 22. Very
Oh.
good.
22.
As the cold air sort of
Hell yeah, I'm getting
slaps
better at this.
at your face, you're sort of like, whew, whew, okay. And for just a second, you realize that like you were like, okay, I'm gonna go down to the docks, I'm gonna go take care of this, and that you were walking north. But you sort of turn it around.
Okay, good.
And so yeah, you're making your way back down in through. And okay, as you
Yeah.
get about there,
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Rook!
you see a shingle hanging on this sort of large building complex next to you, and you hear this just sort of very pleasant music coming from inside, and the sign is sort of gilt leaf and reads "The House Boran." Love you, Adam.
Familiar.
Did you wander into the
house
red
burn.
light district?
Does that ring a bell to me in this current state?
To Rook in that current state?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Okay. I'll keep you in mind. To the docks! And about here, I transform into kind of an elderly elven man.
Okay. You're
The
able to
docks
sort of.
On this side of the river?
All the docks are on the other side, so you'd need to cross the bridge.
I'll go all the way around
I
to the bridge.
I was gonna say I didn't set up this town, except I did.
Go
It's
across.
just they were all on the west side. Okay.
Or slowly.
I just like to
Back
point
up.
out that wouldn't make any sense for a town that does any sort of trade through docks through the river.
Oh, there's probably
Only
warehouses over
have
here
one
and stuff.
bridge. Yeah, it's kind of odd.
I'm sure. No, there's a couple bridges, but
There also might have used to have been more.
Um,
oh,
okay.
true.
You might have seen some charred sort of
All right, so
stone posts up on the north side of town.
yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
not,
now
like,
you're well and
entirely
truly
sure.
in the docks area. There's
Awesome.
there are a lot of like shore crew just sort of striding through here. They've been trying to unload a couple of ships. You can actually see your crew member is just walking into a building that, from the sound of it, is a tavern, like right across from the boat.
Oh, sweet. If I can, I'm going to act more drunk than I am, and just kind of wander onto a boat, as if it's my own, and just kind of sit down and plant the stone like underneath something on the boat. This is my plan. I don't know if it's gonna work, but
okay. So let me just check something with you. You're not trying to be stealthy. Like you're not trying to really hide that you're walking there.
More trying to lie.
Yeah, you're more trying to lie, but you're also trying to pretend that you're more drunk than you are, etc. So give me a performance check.
Performance check. Interesting. Okay. 17.
And is that actually a 16? Or
yeah, I'm not proficient in it. So.
Okay, so it's actually 17. Cool. So yeah, you're sort of swaying slightly, and you're kind of trying to remember how it felt when you woke up just on the floor, confused. And yeah, you managed to make it up the gangplank onto another one of these sort of small river boats. And now you're just trying to crouch and sort of put the stone down.
Acting as if it's kind of my ship, and I'm like, I can't find my pack. And as I'm sort of like looking around, I'll put the stone like kind of behind something or hide it on the boat.
Okay, cool. Very good. You sort of stash it in between. There's a sort of bulwark that sort of comes out, and you can kind of tuck it in back behind there.
Perfect. Haven't seen me yet at this point, or
doesn't you think you've seen some people down from like the docks look up at you, but then they seem to just sort of be hurrying on with whatever the hell they're doing.
And I'll kind of stumble and go, "Oh fuck, this isn't my boat," and I'll stumble off of it.
No, it's mine.
And just kind of wander back down.
At the gangplank, there is a figure standing.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's right, it's mine. And what are you doing on it?
I thought it was mine. Fuck. Sorry about that.
And who might you be?
Name's Anson Wake. And I'm not quite all awake right now, if you get my drift. See, I went to the Charitable Demon and I had one of the I had a couple of the drinks of the 2 cups. And, whew, let me tell you, it's strong, brother.
Okay, because you wove a good amount of truth into that, give me a deception check with advantage.
This will be -1 to my, because I am proficient, and I am not yet there. Deception. All right.
So 20.
20, yeah.
Very nice. You see him sort of hard, stony gaze as he's looking at you. This is a Goliath man. So, like, you went up this gangplank relatively easily. It's sort of bowing under him.
Yeah.
A little one like you. 2 of the 2 cup specials.
That's correct.
He just strides towards you. His gaze is really fixed. And he slaps you on the shoulder. And you almost tip over because you're actually fairly inebriated. He's like,
still, yeah.
You and I are going to have a good time. And
shit.
You're damn right. And he's just going to like walk back down the gangplank and immediately steer you towards the bar that you saw your crew member go into.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I don't think my crew member has ever seen me in this state.
He has not.
Though again, my clothes don't change, but still.
So yeah, he like has a his arm around you, and when I say like around you, it doesn't take more than like the shoulder to the elbow.
Yeah.
And he like slams the door open. Ah, this one had 2 of the drink of 2 cups. Let's see how many more we can put in him. And there's just raucous cheering. And the bartender is just slamming down glasses.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna try to ride this one out?
I say, brother, I've got only 5 silver on me.
Oh, you're not paying.
You're a nice guy.
And he's just gonna like take a coin purse and just slam it on the bar and just be like, keep pouring him till he can't move anymore.
I'm gonna drink whatever they put in front of me right now, but I'm trying to like sloppily spill most of it onto me and not actually imbibe a lot of it.
So you're sort of like trying to like in the process of like throwing it back, like splash as much as you can on yourself and just like sort of be only taking down like a mouthful. Okay, yeah. Shit. I love you, Monty.
What did Monty say?
Rook. We'll miss you.
Yeah, right. Type F to pay respects, guys. F's in the chat, please.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check for how successfully you can accomplish this.
Just straight dexterity? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's a critical fumble.
Christ.
I don't even.
Pardon me. Pardon me. I need to do something.
No.
Like either I'm.
There's the capital F in the chat. Okay. So you decide that you need to go for this with gusto because you're gonna need to talk your way out of this place pretty goddamn quick. Or this is gonna get bad. So you grab 2 of these giant flagons of ale, and you're like, yeah, I can just pour this all down my chest. And as you go to like throw them back in carefully, you pat them on your chest, this Goliath man behind you sort of goes, oh! And you start and just basically manage to pour both drinks square down your throat.
Of course. And I just like grin at him.
Ah, pretty good, huh?
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! I'm sorry, everyone. This is going so poorly.
I like how this apparently became your episode.
Yeah.
I guess. I didn't hog all this. 13.
Okay.
The drunken adventures of Rook.
This stuff is nowhere near as strong as the drink of 2 cups.
Okay.
It's more or less like ale with like a whiskey chaser. Just instead of a chaser, it's just mixed in. It's kind of disgusting, actually. So they're pouring out another couple of these, and they're cheering for you. What do you want to do?
Shit. Okay. Do I see my boatmate around?
Yeah, he's sort of over in the corner. Looks like he's talking to another sort of sailor, and is kind of annoyed because you would suspect he's trying to recruit that sailor, and the sailor is way more into watching this legend who drank 2 drink of 2 cups.
If I can, I'd love to stagger over to him then, and kind of put my arm around him and go, this guy's the greatest boatman I've ever seen. And then I'll try to whisper in his ear, oh my god, it's me, Rook. I'll give you 10 gold if you can get me out of here and back to the charitable demon.
Oh, this guy's great.
Give me a stealth check. Because it's because it's kind of hard because it's really noisy in here, so you're gonna have to whisper it just the right level
And project.
Go.
17.
17, yeah, straight.
You see his eyes go really wide for a second, then he's like, oh, I haven't seen you in a dog's age. Yes, one of your friends was just looking for you. They were still up at the charitable demon. Let's get you back there. Let's get you back there.
Oh, no, sir, I'm gonna stay here and drink all night.
And I shout to everyone else, I'm gonna live forever! And then I feign pass out in his arms.
Interesting. Okay. As you said, no way I'm going to stay here, you saw the Goliath captain rolling up, ready to keep you there. And then he sees you sort of pass out, and he's like, oh. Still! Drinks for the house! Get him back to his friends.
Oh. That's nice.
So yeah, you will be carried outside by this poor bleared man.
Oh, thank God. I'll kind of like with one eye open, just be like, if you can get me back to the charitable demon, I'll 15 gold. I'm sorry you have to carry me.
He's like, was what he was saying true?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Didn't peg you for it, but well done.
I know, right?
And so yeah, he will carry you back in. You are incidentally also like sodden with alcohol.
I don't think I actually can walk.
Allow me to say that basically that Constitution save was no longer about physical abilities; it was more or less consciousness. Well,
it's rough.
/ something else, but yeah, he'll carry you through the streets. And yeah, he'll get you back to the charitable demon and sort of push open the door with a shoulder.
Yeah. Beautiful. But yeah, I'll kind of point as much as I can to my room then.
As he pushes the door open and is carrying you in, Nalia's gonna see you and go, oh, I knew I liked you. He's like, and she just holds up 3 fingers at you.
I give her a thumbs up as I be carried next by.
She seems to be like setting up 2 glasses now.
I mean, I've also reverted back to Rook by this point. Then.
Okay. That was probably a very disturbing experience for your crew member.
Yeah.
Is there some point during this that
and I say-
Neldor would come upstairs looking for Rook?
Yeah, because like Neldor would not have gone to sleep until Rook came into the room.
Neldor is probably around this time coming back into the common room, and what you're gonna find is Rook giving a thumbs up to Nalia, who is now setting up a 3rd drink of 2 cups, as he is being cradled like a baby in the arms
By the
of
crewman.
your crew member.
And at that,
Beautiful.
Neldor, Rook, you're done, man. Don't you dare pour him another drink.
For drink, Rook is an equestrian.
What?
What? Do you have to pee like a racehorse? What?
Never mind. I just, can someone help me to the room?
Yeah, I
I'm
got you.
gonna die.
The crew member was like, I was promised some gold.
Oh, yeah, you can also have my drink that the bartender had if you want it.
He's gonna look excitedly at Nalia, who will shrug and nod.
Yeah, I'll 15 gold. Yeah, I'll dip into the party storage for it, and deal with the consequences of that if I need to. But all right, slosh out 15 gold and just kind of scoot it along the ground to him, and I'm just laying on the floor of my room. Thanks. What's the boatman's name? I probably would have known it by now.
Jared.
Thank you, Jared.
Yeah. Thanks,
Naldor,
Jared.
I went to Jared's.
He's gonna sort of shrug since his name is Jared and be like, close enough.
But yeah. Good night, Jared. I'm Rook.
You sure are, little friend.
Hey, Naldor. Naldor.
What, Rook? What? What?
Good night.
Did you at least make it to your bed, or are you like passed out, assed out, up on the floor?
On the floor at this point.
He kind of
I don't think Rook
inchwormed
made it
his
to
way
his bed.
forward, and like his head is sort of under his bed.
Okay.
The coolest place on the floor is.
So, I will grab the blanket off of his bed and just like toss it on him. I have like, Eldor has no empathy or sympathy or any ethy for him right now.
Yeah.
Fair. All right. So during this time, which is probably at this point it's been a couple of hours, Neldor was sort of like pacing around the room until going back out to the common room. But Viji and Sunny, what were you up to?
Sleeping like a normal person.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally cool with that. I just wanted to
Not
make
a
sure.
care in the world.
Very good. So, Neldor, you are the last conscious party member. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna kick Rook, like just like nudge him with my foot. Mr. Wake?
It's the humans mating call.
Oh.
Okay. I guess you're good. Rook.
That's what Ariel told me, that one.
Yeah.
Not Ariel, that's Sunny. Ariel.
Ariel. She was good like that. Good night, Rook.
She was the best.
She is the best.
She didn't even care what I looked like or who I was.
You're
She
right.
made Mr. Wake, and she didn't even mind.
Yep, she'd look at you or Mr. Wake. Oh my god! You look so fabulous today!
Right? That's what she sounded like.
Yeah.
Hey, did you need something? Neldy?
Did you
Is that your name? What?
did you
I
get
forget your
rid of it? The stone. Did you get rid of it?
Oh, shit, the stone. Either way, I don't have it anymore, so.
Okay. I guess we'll deal with that in the morning then.
Nighty night. Good night, Mr. Wake.
Good night, Rook.
What the fuck?
And with that,
Naldor's just gonna go meditate.
night will fall with our group, or for our group, and I think we will take a quick break. But before we do, let's just go ahead and point out that Andy has inspiration. That was damn good.
Drunken inspiration.
I could make it state dependent.
Jesus.
He has inspiration he can only use if Neldor or if Rook is drunk. But no, he has just normal inspiration.
Interesting, okay.
No. Normal
Oh,
inspiration. Well done. We will be back in
Okay.
just a couple of minutes, everybody. Remember, don't take weird drinks that magically change color. If bartenders offer them to you, it's probably a bad idea. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes, everybody.
Amen.
Oh God, those
Ew.
And
Word.
we are back. When last we left the group, they had managed to arrive in the small town of Swiftcross, having defeated a underwater hair monster lady? Although not defeated, actually, so much as engaged in a dialogue with. They arrived in the town and had recommended lodgings in the Charitable Demon, where they found the bartender, Nalia, who was quite welcoming and quite forthcoming with information about the Sunleaf, such as she had, as along with a very, very interesting drink called the Drink of Two Cups, which Rook very much enjoyed, and then passed out, and then woke up and enjoyed again. Following this, Rook slunk away, changing his form in an attempt to get rid of the stone that the Unity had provided them, as they were afraid that it could be tracking them while the others remained in their rooms. He made his way onto the boat, feigning that he was even drunker than he was, hid the stone, and was about to make it away when the owner of the boat confronted him. Deeply impressed that he had managed to survive drinking 2 of the Drink of Two Cups, the captain attempted to rectify that quirk of fate by taking him to the close-by bar on the docks and buying drinks until he was going to pass out. Despite some poor luck, Rook was able to escape with his consciousness mostly intact, thanks to the help of his crew member, Jaren. Returned to the Charitable Demon, the party has all fallen asleep or begun meditating. And now the sun rises over Swiftcross. It is morning. You all awake, feeling rested and refreshed. Except for you, Rook. You awake to your skull basically just exploding. And give me a quick intelligence saving throw.
Awesome.
4. Cool.
4.
You do not remember the events of last night.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yep. Fair. I crit missed and downed those 2 ales. That, yeah, on top of everything else. Fair enough.
So you all make your way out to the tavern common room. What would you like to do?
Well, we need.
Lee,
What?
it's too early, Vith. Where's that Vithy guy?
Yeah, we need to find out where Vithri is or his
I didn't mean to ask that.
family.
Well, we're all animals, Sonny, so
I'm sorry, I was preparing my spells. I didn't mean to click it.
I would say how about we get some food in Rook, who's hungover.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Will
please.
food
It sounds.
help with that?
Yeah, food's gonna be real bad. This is how I look. Like, this is how I feel, and I'll turn my skin color green.
Oh, so a good hot bowl of grits with some toast and maybe a wee bit of ale on the side wouldn't go well with you, Rook?
Oh.
Is that how you fix hangovers?
Neldor just kind of smiles. Maybe.
We could do that.
I'm very much getting a kick out of torturing Rook while he's hungover.
Viji, are you lecturing Rook on like the dangers of alcohol? And this is why you don't drink?
That's him. I'm me.
Solid.
I'm just like more concerned about, okay, guys, we have to, not like impatient or anything, but just like, you know, we can eat some breakfast and stuff, but then we need to find Vithri so we can help that woman. And I know you want to find the Sunleaf as well. They're just kind of reminding, you know, that we have that to do, but I'm not like, you know.
Just a warning, since we're hanging out in the town and you said it was pretty safe, I'm not preparing a whole lot of, we're in the common room right now, things that would help in fights. So don't get us into fights, okay, you guys?
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we're fine over here.
I'm
No,
being
we're just gonna get Brooks
utility.
a big old steaming pile of porridge.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then we can go, like Viji said, look for the sunleaf and also try to investigate this little hair guy.
I think the barkeep might be the best place to ask about Vithri.
She gave me weird vibes after I was talking about talking to animals and plants, and she acted like that was weird. So I don't know if we should talk to her again.
Well, she's
Nah.
probably not on duty this morning. She probably did have a late night.
That's true.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, we're pretty best buds by now, though, so like, it'd be all right. I could get him to talk.
Rook, if she pulls out 2 glasses again, I'm knocking you on your ass.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Prestidigitation on myself to try to sober, like to try to get rid of the hangover. Does it work at all?
Instantaneous, blah blah blah.
Oh.
My liver? I don't know.
I'm just trying. Like, so are you trying to clean your liver?
No, exactly. I'm just trying it. See if anything works.
What is it? Is it a poison?
Not really. He's not really poisoned.
But
He's
do-
just hungover. So you sort of do this, and on the table in front of you, there's just like a little smiley face suddenly.
Nice. Okay.
And you're gonna hear sort of a little like, oh, and you see Nalia sort of wander over and slump down in the seat near you all.
Morning.
Oh, hi.
Good morning. Oh, heard from the boys in the bar down by the other dock that there's someone down there who said that they'd drunk 2 cups.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah. It might have been me.
Ha
Nadia.
ha ha. She's gonna sort of like
gotta.
rub her forehead a little bit and like, yes, I had told your friend yesterday that you might wish to talk to my brother. He is a member of the town guard. He might know more about the sunleaf. Our conversation was cut short by your friend being a very good drinker last night. Is there anything what brings you to Swiftcross?
Well, we're on kind of I guess an excursion. We've heard a lot about this Sunleaf character, and we would like to learn more and possibly, I don't know, maybe intersect paths with this person. But we've also got just a wee bit of curiosity. A friend of ours knew a gentleman by the name of Vithri once, and suggested that should we ever come and find ourselves here, that maybe we should give him a call.
V3. Vithrican?
Yeah, maybe. Merchant?
Yes. His offices are just on the square next to the town hall.
Fantastic. What exactly, what type of merchant would he be?
His family has been merchants here for a very long time, and his wife is the daughter of one of the largest logging families. So they mostly work in large goods, nothing Not like a trader or a general store.
Wait, his wife or his ex-wife?
His wife.
He's currently married to someone?
Yes, Kabina.
How long has he been married?
Oh,
Sorry, if that's too personal. I just
no. They're both very old families inside the city. Longer than I've been here, probably a century or so.
Any origin of the
Married?
name
Yes,
Vithriken?
married.
They're probably elves.
Any origin of the name Vithriken? That just seems like a really unique name.
I do not know. You would have to ask him. I assume a family name.
What would that like translate to? Like Ken Vithri, right? You're translating it to common from whatever language it's in.
It's a name.
Yeah.
He's.
I'll sort of point to you and then point to my head too.
I'm gonna telepathize. That's not a word.
It is now. It's canon.
What's up?
Just hear you hear.
I'm
Ah!
gonna stop telepathizing Buck. Let's glare at him.
Sorry.
Buck or Rook?
I was gonna say. I think you just called Rook Book.
Sorry, my cat is sitting on my lap, and that's his name.
Look. Sorry. Go ahead.
I do not think it translates into anything. I do not know if this was a nickname or something. I don't know. But Vithriken Stonebrow is. I believe it's mostly his sons who run the business now, but you should find them in their office.
What are their names?
Sorry, I was changing the layers.
Just so interested in names.
Merrick and Colin. Why?
Just asking.
She seems confused, but I wish you luck. If you wish to know anything else, please feel free to ask.
Fantastic. We'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
What would you like to do?
Should we go? talk
Is she still
to-
sitting with us?
No. She's moved away. She looks to be reviewing some like mail and files.
She's so weird, you guys.
Okay, so it's sitting at the table then?
Married?
Why do you... Rook, I know you're kind of young, but I think you know what that means.
Why don't you say it
Well,
though?
What's
Someone
happening?
say something?
Neldor,
What'd you say,
Neldor,
Vic?
if we're all sitting there, are we there? Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Now I can.
Okay, sorry. While we're all still, just the four of us are sitting there, Neldor, I want to start casting Inspiring Leader
Okay.
for the day.
Oh shit!
Outstanding. So
And it's
how many
speech, huh?
temporary hit points is that?
It is
4 plus charisma mod.
equal to, yes, which is 2.
Cool. So everybody has 6 temp HP.
I'm sorry, how much?
Sweet.
6.
6.
Wow, I feel so
Beautiful.
healthy now. That was a great speech, Neldor.
I can give one if you want.
Yes, of
I have
course.
10 minutes to do so.
I mean, we've survived a lot of Silver
Anyone see-
lecturing us on the like
Yeah.
benefits of being the Troll Skull gang. But we can skip by that for the sake of brevity for now. Perhaps another time
Okay.
you will give us the full speech. But yeah, what would you all like to do?
So should we go see? What were you gonna say, Darcy?
Just that we should go try to find this family.
Should we do that
so
first?
I got a
or
question.
Should we?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for whatever you want to do. That's fine. But, like, Viji, are you... Because I think this is going to get kind of violent. Are you cool with, violence? You beat up some skeletons, but what about this dude that we're going to go find?
Wait, why is this going to get violent? I specifically said I don't want to be violent today.
Well, yeah, but like this guy's married and has children, but you
I don't know what
promised-
that has to do with anything.
He was with that woman,
Do you
the
think
woman
he's-
that we're trying to
Yeah.
help.
So
Gonna
we'll just tell
willingly
him
come
that
with
there's
us?
something we need to show him outside of town, and
And yeah,
take
he's just
him
gonna
there.
drop what he's doing and go with us.
yeah, why not?
That's... Oh, Sonny, dear. That's rough. I don't think that's going to happen at all.
But why?
This guy's not going to go with strangers outside of
We'll tell
town.
him that there's something we need to sell him outside of town. Merchants love money.
I mean,
I know
yes,
that. I read that in a book.
but like, not like that. Like, I just
Peaceful
I-
solution to this? Like, could we blackmail him? Like, tell
I
him,
can-
hey, I know what you did with your girl,
Yeah,
and
but we
I'm
don't
going
even
to tell
know her
everyone in town
name.
unless you... You know what I'm saying?
I could
Yeah.
charm him, but I think it only lasts a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Tie him up, I guess.
I could cast Hold Person on him.
I don't think that lasts that long.
I could
I
knock
don't
him
remember.
unconscious.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Viji.
Are you okay
Mhm.
with violence, Viji? Or should we try to do this non-violently?
I say we give him a chance, but
A chance to
mean-
go peacefully?
yeah. But if he won't, I mean, I'm not saying we're gonna kill him because
No,
But
because the
let's knock him
ghost
unconscious.
wants to kill him.
exactly
Right. We can't do it. We have to give him to the ghost. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be fair otherwise.
he did something very bad to her and took her life, so I'm okay with her taking his.
She was so sad. Maybe this will make her feel better.
I think it will, and then
I mean, just... Clear, we're going to take a father and husband from a wealthy position in town,
To a
And go
ghost.
give
who's-
him to a ghost demon woman to be murdered. And everyone's cool with that?
She was so sad. Did you see how sad she was?
Yeah, she was
I
so
mean, yeah,
sad she
you're right. You're not
decapitated
wrong.
our guy.
She was just having a really bad day, you guys. Haven't you ever had days like that? I was having one like that yesterday.
Yeah, and how many people did you kill, Sonny?
Where you could...
0, I
Yeah,
think.
If we don't do this,
tonight.
she's
You might
gonna
have killed some
keep.
people last night.
If we don't do this, she's going to continue to attack every ship that comes.
That's also a good point.
wouldn't it be better to sacrifice one person?
Yeah? I guess?
I mean, I can
Drum
kind of
that
see
I
both
can't-
sides.
Yeah.
Like, on one hand, she was really sad, and just one person for the lives of many is, the utilitarian thing to do. But on the other hand, he has a wife and children who would be very sad. Presumably, maybe we should ask them if they like him very much.
We did promise her, though.
We did, and my sword,
Well,
my staff glowed. It wants us to do this.
To be fair, I was on the boat while y'all were promising. Just want to throw that out there.
There's having second thoughts.
I don't know that I had a first thought to begin with.
I feel you.
Let's just go talk to the guy and see what we figure out.
Should we do that
Yeah,
first?
if he's an
or should we
asshole,
follow up this
we
lead
take him.
with the Sunleaf first?
Well, you're right, because we might be leaving town. And it might be
After,
best
you
to
know.
know. Yeah, right. Maybe we know a little bit more about Sunleaf. Where do we go next with that? And then take this motherfucker to the River Witch.
Yeah. That
Huh?
sounds like a good idea to me.
Neldor, sound good?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Good guys on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team good guys.
Yeah.
I'm
guy.
sorry. I'm just not on top of my game right now.
Neldor's just gonna.
All right, let's go. Talk about with the Sunleaf thing.
I would
her
say
brother,
for that
right?
one we need to go to the or the part of town that maybe was burnt.
So true, yeah. Where do we think we find her brother, who's in the guard?
Didn't
The
she say in the
guardhouse?
guardhouse? Yeah.
Is that in?
said
Oh,
that,
that's
right?
yep, below, yep, south of town hall. Gotcha. Yeah, let's go there. That sounds good.
DM, can
And
you
if I
move
just
my
kinda-
thing for me? I have a cat on my lap. I only have one hand.
She lives there now.
Love it.
We all
Viji,
live.
can I just like lean against you? Is that cool?
Sure.
All right.
So you all uneventfully make your way through town, though not Neldor, sorry, doing it again. Was doing better about this. Rook, you do see this set of buildings over here with the sort of silver gilt leaf sign, the House Baran. You feel like a memory is trying to form, and then nothing.
It's Baran.
And you make your way to the
Does that
guardhouse.
ring a bell?
No, doesn't ring a bell to you.
No. Okay.
You make your way to
Yeah,
the guardhouse without further incident. You make your way through the doors, and you notice that like this guardhouse is much larger than you might expect, considering how small Swiftcross is.
Oh yeah.
And you might, Viji, you would know that this is partially because like it's a wilderness area, but it's also an important port, and it connects to a lot of places. And you walk through the door, and you see a drow man wearing a guard uniform, sort of in a desk up front.
Who wants to do the talking?
God,
Oh.
please no.
I'll do the talking.
God, please no.
Hey.
What
You
was
seem
the
to look
guy's name?
hello. Who are you doing?
Good
Who are you, and how can I help you?
Yes, we're looking for Bovo.
Do those help?
Bovo
Here we are.
Drathmere. Yes, we're looking for Bovo Drathmere.
That is I.
That is you. Oh, fantastic. Yes, we're friends of your sister's. Actually, my little friend over here is quite the drinker with your sister.
He'll sort of smile and nod knowingly. Yes, Nalia does enjoy her time running the charitable demon. Yes, how can I help you?
Yes, we just were, got into town yesterday, but we were wondering, as foreigners do, about this Sunleaf character. We were hoping that you could give us some information, perhaps on her last whereabouts, or maybe where we might be able to learn more information about her.
I do not think it would be appropriate for me to speak of matters such as this that concern the safety and security of the town, especially for a wanted fugitive. If you wish to talk about this, perhaps you could speak with the captain.
The captain?
Of the ships?
No.
Of the guard.
My
superior
the
officer.
captain. Would he have the information that we would, be looking for? We mean no harm, no intrusion, no,
I'm quite
no
sure
ill
that
will.
if information about this person is wanted, he would have access to it and the ability to decide who should have it. And what should be done with people who should not.
That sounds kind of...
Ominous?
Yeah.
The Unity at all, or
What did you
to
say?
them or anything? Or
Sorry, what did you say, Andy? I didn't hear the first part of it.
does he have? Is he connected to the Unity at all, or he has to answer to them? Or
When you say the Unity, Bovo's eyes are gonna harden a little bit. He gets a little bit of a sneer.
not friends of yours? Is that what I'm reading from that sneer?
The Unity are an important part of the management of the Kingdom of Rook.
Between you and me, I mean, right? It's today. I'm usually on top of my game.
But kind of important, like mosquitoes are an important part of the ecosystem, right?
This is
Oh,
this is well
snap.
put. This is well put.
Have anything to do with the Unity, so hey, we're pretty. I mean, you can search us. We don't have a rock on us or anything,
That's a weird thing to say.
That is a weird thing to say.
isn't
That
it
is
though?
very-
He's really, really hungover from drinking with your sister.
Hungover.
Yeah.
Nalia did a number on me. That sounded dirty. I didn't mean that.
Yeah,
You're gonna see his gaze kind of harden again, and now he's looking real intensely at you,
No,
Rook.
I don't think he's ever done a number with anyone. He doesn't even know what that means. It's okay.
No, yeah, actually, I had to bring him up. He actually couldn't quite hang with your sister.
And he wasn't trying to.
This is not a surprise.
Right.
But yes, if you wish more information, I would recommend speaking with my captain.
Sounds good. How can we talk to him? Is he here?
I believe he is in at the moment, yes. Give me a moment. And he'll kind of stride off down the hallway as an
Wow.
ambulance goes by. Really apropos, because in the guardhouse, living by a major street, so good. And he'll come back and he goes, yes, the captain has a moment that he can speak to you.
Fantastic.
Oh, beautiful.
Great. So great.
So you,
So,
Sort of wander back to the captain.
yeah.
so many ambulances.
Oh my gosh. Is it
Um,
the zombie apocalypse? What's happening?
I knew it.
I don't know.
It's starting.
Why does it gotta start there? It's not fair.
Jesus.
Do you want it to start where you are?
started where you
Yes, I do want it to start here. You have no idea the list of people who I really want to be zombies, so I can. Never mind. That's too much information.
Oh, Chris, you're awesome. That's hilarious.
Anyways, captain of the guard.
I'm literally trying to let all the sirens go by. Good lord. Okay, I'll just fucking talk louder. It'll be fine. So yeah, he leads you back down sort of a hallway, and you see an office, and it opens, and inside you see human man, very athletic stature. Is kind of, he's not wearing armor, but he's sort of wearing the undersuitings of like plate armor. So he's not currently armored, but it looks like he could don relatively heavy armor pretty quickly. And he'll sort of gesture you in, and Bovo will be like, yes, Captain Downgrove. These are the people. Yes, come in.
Captain Downgrove, I am Rook, and these are my friends, and they're going to be
Hi.
doing most of the talking.
Yep. Especially this one. And I'll kind of gesture at Naldor.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning. What is it I can do for you?
Well, as we were just chatting with your guard there, whose name has just escaped me. We are from out of town. We just arrived.
Bovo.
Bovo. And we have heard wondrous stories of a particular character who has come to the rescue of your glorious town. And we are just curious, inquisitors looking for further information about the Sunleaf. Is there anything that you could enlighten us with?
You are merely travelers, yes? You were not inquiring in any official capacity?
Oh, no. We are travelers. We are just trying to educate ourselves on the area, the people, the myths, the legends, as you will.
Do we look official?
Neldor, give me a deception check.
With advantage because of my witticism?
Oh, shit.
I love it when Lena.
I know, she just forces
more.
things to be.
So amazing.
12. It's not bad, but you do sort of see his eyebrow sort of twitch a little bit at what you're saying. Yes, I'm afraid that there is no discussion of figures such as the Sunleaf with anyone who does not possess a sufficient reason to know this.
Well, the thing is, mister, we do.
Yeah, like I can I charm him?
You mean with the spell?
Like,
Yes.
I don't remember how that spell is written. I don't remember if it's a good idea or a bad idea. You do.
I mean, like.
do you, Deldor? You're the bard.
Ah! I want information from him. I don't know.
Yeah, we do.
Do I think calming him down would help at all?
No, he seems quite calm,
Oh.
and he also doesn't seem unfriendly. It more seems like you don't have a reason for him to tell you anything.
Ah. Okay. All right. Do we all get that idea?
Probably mostly Neldor and Viji.
Okay. So, wait. Sidebar. What was the name of the first town we were in? Why can't I remember anything?
Gotwile?
No.
Red Meadow?
Or
Red
is it the
Meadow.
very
Yes.
first one?
Yes. Okay.
Rosefields.
Yes. Poppycock. Yes. Okay. Well, perhaps you've heard of the occurrence that recently took place in Red Meadow?
And God.
And perhaps you've heard of what has happened in Gotwild?
Yes, news came yesterday.
Would it interest you or assist with your intrigue of us in any way to know that we were present at both occurrences.
But not in a suspicious way.
You
Full
just
way, like
Would it intrigue me to know that bystanders at the 2 most recent attacks of the Nightmaster are now in my town, so recently attacked?
Yeah.
See, that sounds bad when you say it like that.
Yeah, like the way you say it is not the way I meant it.
Look, I'm gonna level with you, Mr. Captain. After being witnesses and nearly victims in the last 2 attacks, we just want to find a way to do anything we can to help keep this from happening more. We're not, rabble rousers or fire starters or troublemakers or
No. Eldor's like just shaking his head.
Upstarts.
Aside from the upstart part, that's how I meant it right there.
we're just trying to figure out if there's anything we can do to help keep this from happening.
Give me a persuasion check.
With advantage because of my witticism?
With advantage because Neldor was nodding his head and saying, yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I need to I need to have a campaign where it's really, really important for y'all to go fishing.
Well, with advantage, I got a 15. Without, I got a 4.
That's a 4.
And yet without, you
Wait,
got a 4.
let me see if I have inspiration. I don't think I do, but let me double.
I can retcon and give you bardic inspiration.
I don't have inspiration, so I guess it's 4.
And I do. I'll. This is a pretty important. I mean, we do need this information. So, are you decent at persuasion?
No, I'm a druid.
I am.
See, I might
I
actually
have
wait
one
until
after
Neldor
this.
makes a roll.
I might also suggest though that I'll give this to you for free, Andy, since you did spend a lot of time drunk and are not participating quite as much in order to balance that out a little bit. The captain has seemed most interested in the line of reasoning that Sunny is using, and seems sort of most sympathetic to Sunny.
I feel like it should also count for something that I'm telling the truth.
It does.
I mean, not the whole truth.
That
That's
thing
not
doesn't
lie.
necessarily... Remember, counting for something doesn't necessarily mean advantage. It could have to do with the DC that you're checking against.
Witticisms mean
100%. Yeah. I'll give you the inspiration, and I just say like, "Hey, Sunny, just take a breath and speak from the heart. You got this."
So I re-roll?
Yeah,
Or roll
reroll
again?
persuasion, and it'll just be your first roll, and you can choose between the 4 and that.
What the
Oy
fuck?
vey.
Come on. Roll 20's broken. This is bullshit.
That's another
Fuck
4,
this
by the way.
shit.
That's another 4, and Lena is raging.
This is not...
No. Okay, so
Viji,
It's
what you
fine.
got?
It's fine. We can recover this. It wasn't a fumble. Let's
Yeah.
just move on.
He doesn't... He's like,
Yeah, we're okay.
And so with that 4, and with that specific line of reasoning, he goes, I am sympathetic to ones who must have suffered as much as you did. You must understand, in my position, my hands are somewhat tied. If perhaps you could come back to me with the recommendation of someone that I provide such information to you, I might be able to do more at that time.
I'm gonna telepathize to Viji. Hey, is there like a code word or code phrase for your organization that you and Rita?
Rita.
Rita?
Yeah,
Is it Rita?
Rena!
Or Rita?
It is Rena!
Rena.
Okay.
Rena.
I'm just like watching Lena wander through R-E something name sounds, and I'm like, wow, I didn't
But
realize there
you
were this
and-
many of them.
Her name is Lena. It's Rena.
Is there like a code word or something for the organization that you and Rena are in?
There should be. I mean, not a code word, but
So you would
shouldn't it be something with a musical object?
so
Go away.
with
Instrument. I mean,
Yeah, so traditionally, members of the Silent Prestige, especially once they get past a certain rank in the organization, which you are, Rena obviously is, they'll always carry a small object that should produce noise, but doesn't. And for you, some of your jewelry sort of has some bells on it, and one of the bells in particular, you'll ring and there's a clapper in it, but no noise is made. But that's
fascinating.
That's
Okay.
primarily used to identify members of the Silent Prestige to each other.
so could I ring it and see what he does?
It's a good idea.
Sure, you can.
Okay, what does he do?
And I'm assuming
ring,
you sort
ring.
of, like, ostentatiously are, like, playing with this bell that is not making any noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna see his eyes flick up as he sort of notices this in, like, the side of his vision. And he draws back a little bit. He's like, is that an interesting bell?
Insight check. Critical insight check to make up for the 2 4s. Fuck my life. I was inciting what he said to see what his feelings are and what he means.
He is extremely interested. He seems mildly aware of what this might be, but you're also quite sure he is not a member of the Silent Prestige, but this is interesting to him. In a good way.
Okay, I'm gonna telepathize to Viji. I don't think he's a member, but maybe he's really interested. Maybe you can use that line. I softened him up for you.
I nod my head.
I have heard tell of such objects, and he's gonna sort of stop, and he looks like he's kind of weighing you up a little bit with his eyes, and he's like, I have been interested in seeing one for myself.
Would I think there'd be any problem with just handing it over to him? Like the bracelet or whatever? Or that has the bell, or can I detach the bell?
You could detach the bell from a clip. You normally would not let a non-Silent Prestige member touch your item.
Yeah. I feel like I need to. So
Sure.
I will make this exception.
Sure. So he'll sort of take it and and I'll say this to you, Sunny, with that critical sort of a little bit of it bleeding over into this, almost reverentially seems to be shaking the bell, and no noise is coming out. And he'll hand it back to you, Viji, very carefully, and then sort of stand up, walk to the door of his office, open, sort of look from side to side, close the door, and come back. You are members of a certain organization, then?
Yes.
I see, and you are interested in the Sunleaf.
Yes, we want to find a way to stop these attacks. And
I see. Well... I do not know much. There is a group, a bandit group, to the northwest. They stay in the Broken Lands, in the ruins of Stone's Rest. They they have seemed more active recently from the reports that I have heard. And I've been concerned because some of my guards have seemed a little freer with coin than they should be.
As in, they have more coin now than they should?
Yes, exactly. I wish that I could pay them all as well as they seem to be spending, but I know we do not. I have concern where this money may have come from, and I have concern that it may be tied to the increase in activity. Increase in activity, which began shortly after the Sunleaf saved us.
Huh.
I am sorry, I do not have more concrete information than this, but I am more than willing to provide my recommendation to any other members of town that you might wish to speak to, anyone that you might want to. You could investigate these guards if you wish to. I do not know what would be most advantageous to you. I would also be very interested to perhaps continue to support your organization in an ongoing manner.
I don't say this out loud, but would I know a way to, like, sponsor him or something? Or...
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, interesting.
You are a senior enough member because you've been in the Silent Prestige for quite a while, that your recommendation, especially given that this is inside her area of operations, it would be going to Rena, would mean that he would almost certainly be able to get in, especially given that he is the captain of the guard in a town.
Yeah. Okay, so I look at Neldor and the rest of the group and just say, could you give us some, well, is the room big enough that I could, like, take them into a corner for, like, a moment and he wouldn't be able to hear us, or?
You also know that Sunny can speak into your mind.
Oh, that's right. But I can't, well.
You can respond.
Yeah, you can respond to her. You've had conversation a little bit.
And
with
I
her.
can play telephone and pass
Okay.
it on.
So I'm just gonna basically just kind of say quietly, what do you all think?
Oh, pass that.
Yeah, I like setting up an interview with some of these guards, and then it would be awesome if we could get him to give us, like, access to Vithri.
Good idea. Did anyone have anything else to say about? Do you agree with
everyone
the guard?
everyone just converse. Don't bother with the whole telephone, like trying to play that out.
So, do they agree, like with Rook?
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. That sounds good to Sunny.
It works
Okay.
for Nildor.
So I'll turn back to the captain and tell him that yes, we would like to talk to some of the guards, to the guards that you talked about. Also have like your recommendation to anyone else that we need to speak to, and then I would be happy to and we need some information involving someone. What was his full name again? What was Vithri's full?
Vithriken.
Stonebrow.
Yeah, Vithriken
Say we needed-
Stonebrow.
I wouldn't say we need information, but, like,
What?
we would like him, because he said, like, he could give us, like, access to them or something, or, like,
He could introduce
a meeting with them.
Yeah.
can
Introduce
provide
or something like that. Yeah,
introductions.
if we could just get, like, a letter of introduction or something. Yeah.
So we want all of that, and then I would be happy to relay my recommendations to the group, the organization, about your interest.
He'll nod. Yes, absolutely. The guards that I have suspicions about are Hamney Gritfist, Halleck Thrine, Walther Nye, and Bovo.
Isn't Bovo the brother?
Yeah.
Yo.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then, so you asked for that. You asked for a letter of introduction to Vithrican Stonebrow, which he'll quickly provide. He'll say, of course. And he just sort of takes, he has a ring of office, and he sort of presses it into wax on a calling card, so that you could present that at the house. And it makes it very clear that it's coming from him, not the guard. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're not showing up with a warrant at Vithrican's place.
Yeah.
You're showing up on the recommendation of Weldon Downgrove, the captain of the guard.
Perfect.
And what was the other thing you'd ask for? Just sort of his general backing in town?
Yeah, and
Okay.
anyone we needed to talk to.
He'll say, you might be able to speak to the mayor. Vithrican himself would have been one of my recommendations. He has a number of employees, many of whom live on the west side of the river, so he may have heard something or had someone see something. You might speak to the staff of the Drider's Oddities. They're the shop located on the western edge of town. They could have seen something. I would perhaps suggest avoiding the House Baran.
Why?
Is that?
It is not a place for upstanding citizens to be seen.
House
type
of
of-
ill repute.
Yes. What type
Okay.
of place?
He'll sort of nod at the House of Ill Repute.
It is.
Ah,
Interesting.
He
Interesting.
goes, and
I
there
called
are,
it red light district.
And he's like, and there
Sorry,
are,
that was Darcy, not Viji.
It's like there are rumors of a shadowy connection. And Viji, you would immediately pick up that this would almost certainly mean that he suspects that the House Baran is related to a group called the Shadow Hand, who are essentially an organized criminal organization.
Okay, so I nod my head. And metagame, did anyone write any of that down? Because Viji doesn't take notes.
I wrote
Uh,
down some of it.
no.
It's hard to type with a cat on my lap. I got
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
cards, Drider's Oddities Shop, Vithrican, House Baran,
Okay.
a group called the Shadow Hand. I didn't get the names
Yeah.
of the guards.
I'm gonna assume that
Walter Nye.
It's
And
in
there's two others.
it's
I
in
think.
chat now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
and also
great.
and also
I'm just-
Bovo.
Bovo.
I'm just gonna assume that he wrote all this down for us because that's a lot of information.
He is very specifically not writing anything down.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
That
Okay.
makes sense. I got it
Um,
though.
Good.
What
Oh.
can you tell us about Vithrican?
He's one of the leading figures of the town, though his family is not one of the founding families. He himself arrived here not long after the town was founded and managed to build himself up from very little. His family had been a trading family down south, but he lost most of his goods on the way here. He built it from nothing. Then, when he was married, of course, to Kabana, it united two of the strongest families in the town at that point. He's gonna sort of pause and think. He's like, I do not feel I can often say this. He is a good man. He takes care of his workers. He defends the town. He provided extensive relief efforts when the town was attacked. There's very little else I can say. His wife is a hard woman.
Oh.
That's interesting. Are they old?
Oh,
Old
yes.
people?
He's, he must be nearing 240 at this point.
He's Elvin.
Wife too?
Yes, they're, I mean, I think everyone in the community is a little worried given that their advanced age. He is coming to the end of the lifespan for dwarven kind. However, his
Oh, he's a
sons
short
are
person.
good men. They've learned well from their father. They participate. They've take part in the community. I believe that we will be able to be that the firm will be able to hold on.
The
Um,
firm.
While the captain's saying all this stuff about Vithri, Fiji's eyes are just kind of wide, and he's nodding, or they're nodding their head up and down, and just going, "Cool, cool, 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 cool."
Okay.
Just wanted to let everyone know that.
Yeah.
I'm sort of
Oh,
picturing your
well,
ears
Captain?
and like trunk flapping as you do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome. Captain, you've been extremely helpful. It's possible we'll need to come and just see you again, but
Of course.
thank you so much for all that you've done, and good luck with the whole silent thing. I'm not sure exactly what Viji does.
He looks a little confused because he specifically asked if your
Yeah,
group
we were.
members.
Yeah.
And so he's like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just smile really nervously and go, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I don't pay a lot of attention. I got a really bad headache. And yes, thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Captain.
We-
And we must be going. And I sort of kind of like heard you all out before someone else can say anything like that.
Very good.
Your mic's weird.
Yeah, your mic's a little weird.
Is that better?
No.
No.
No. Is that better?
No?
No.
Same.
How about that?
I feel like nothing's changing.
No.
It's
I mean, we can hear you. It's just like you're far away.
it's right up next to my mouth,
Is the
and everything's plugged in. I don't know.
Is it plugged?
Yes.
Let me
everything's
come see real quick.
plugged
I'll hold on.
in. Okay.
Pause everything. I'll be right back.
I agree. I agree, Monty. The image was very cute.
Should we fill the air?
Fill the air.
Talk about something? I've got a cat. He's very warm and cute. It's entertaining, right? So amusing.
See,
I
I,
mean-
have to shut myself away.
Can you
in the
guys hear
office.
me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Is that
I
better?
think.
I don't know what Andy just did, but whatever.
He can tell us all about it when he gets back.
Run, Andy, run! Run! Hurry! 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 Hurry!
He's coming.
Is he running?
Run! Did he skip?
Not really
Please tell
running.
me he skipped. Did you frolic? Did you frolic? You frolicked, didn't
Is
you?
he even back?
No.
He's
Ask him when he gets
He-
back.
Okay.
Frolicked.
It's a real pity that Rook missed that save throw. Anyway, rolling on. I'm sure there won't be any consequences of that.
Yes.
All right, excellent. With the technical problems received, thanks for that, Andy. What would you all like to do?
Well, let's get out of the guardhouse.
Yeah.
Feel free to move yourselves.
Well, maybe let's talk to Bovo on the way out.
Yeah.
He didn't seem really
one of 'em.
inclined to answer us before about anything, but maybe
Well, it's 'cause
now.
he's
Hey,
on
now
the
that we have-
tapes.
Now that we got some shit on him.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you head back out towards the front. Once again, you see Bovo at the desk.
Bovo, 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 Bovo.
Hello?
He's gonna stab you.
I like your shirt. Looks real nice and expensive.
It is guard
Does
issue.
it?
Oh. Still, it's
Uh,
a nice shirt.
Yeah, Bovo, it
thank
is
you.
a nice shirt. You know, one of the things we were curious about, as we've mentioned, you know, we're from out of town.
Several times, yes, with odd specificity.
Yes, my friend here, and I'm gonna point over at Rook. He's really into like history and such. Are there any ruins or anything around that we could check out?
Around Swiftcross?
Yeah, you know, like in the area, you know, maybe like northeast or something. I don't know.
Northeast, northwest, west, something like that.
Yeah.
North south.
I believe the closest ruins is that there's an old Rorkian fort down the river to the southwest by a few days. I am unfamiliar. Is there something in particular you wish to see?
No, not really.
What's the name of the fort?
Shadow's Peak.
That's definitely not the name that we were given, right? He said Stone's Rest.
Yes, he also
Yeah,
said
that
that it
was
was in the
northwest.
Broken Lands
Yeah.
to the northwest, and Bovo
Yeah.
just was talking about ruins like along the river to the southwest, saying it was the
Oh.
closest.
That's so interesting. I love ruins that start with an S. Are there any other ruins around here that start with an S?
Around here?
S is one of my favorite letters.
You are oddly
something.
specific people.
Oh, you said it. You said
Yeah.
S.
We get that a
Specific.
lot.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
We're all gonna die.
Bovo. Bovo is actually looking like increasingly like weirded out. More than anything, he's like,
Like in a good way? Like we're putting him off kilter?
no, just like, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?
maybe.
In an I need an adult way.
Wait. What is Viji doing while the three of us are grilling him about S words and ruins?
Still more ear and
know,
trunk
I'm just
flapping.
sort of listening. Yeah, my ears are flapping. I'm just sort of listening, I guess.
It's like
The take. All right, give it up. We know you're taking the money from something.
Rook.
he looks like. Actually, Rook, give me an insight check. No, fuck it, you have to roll for this.
Bullshit. Hold on. Insight. Ah, okay.
21, very nice.
20.
20.
Well, 20.
He looks at this, he looks really embarrassed.
I like
Do
slam
I?
my hands on the table.
Is Rook the only one that noticed the embarrassed look?
Give me an insight roll, VG. If you were just sort of watching, you could also make an insight check. Yeah, not so
Nope.
much.
A 3.
Yeah, that with that 3, you're just kind of like watching as your trunk like swishes through the air.
Okie doke.
But yeah, so Rook, you were saying you slam your hands down on the desk.
Slam my hands on the table.
Look, it's nothing to be ashamed of, but we need some information.
Nothing to be
All right.
ashamed of. I am taking money from my sister to pay for my family.
Say what now?
That's okay. Sometimes we all have to reach out for help, and
It's-
you should tell us things.
I mean, are you taking some money from another source? Like some of your other guard friends?
Other guard. No, I am not. He looks really ashamed. Give me your choice of persuasion or intimidation. Rook.
This is awful.
Yeah, good job. Just beleaguer this man. a little more. Persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
Intimidation.
Oh, good.
Intimidation?
25.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's 25.
No. This guy's gonna
So you're just sort of
cry.
leaning in at him, and like, you're just gonna see like a
Cried big
tear,
crocodile tears.
a tear roll down his cheek, and he's like, I do not have friends with the guards. They do not like me because I am not from here. The captain is the only reason I am able to stay here.
Oh.
Oh, no, we'll be your friends. We like you. We're not from here either. And you seem really nice, and you've been so helpful, and everything's okay. Rook's just a big meanie sometimes, but it's okay. Hey, we like you, mister.
I'm not on my game today. I just the headache.
He's just
and stuff.
hungover. He didn't mean it.
Yeah.
And it's okay
Yeah.
to need help sometimes from your family, even if it's to care for the rest of your family. It's okay to ask for help. Everybody needs help sometimes in their lives. We're not solitary creatures. No man is an island. Who's crinkling?
I love that was in flow.
I love it.
Okay. I wasn't crinkling. I don't know who was, but give me a persuasion roll, Sonny.
Can I give you like a comforting roll? I'm trying to comfort him.
Persuade him to be comforted.
Okay.
Do you have proficiency in persuasion?
No.
Okay. Then just give me a straight wisdom roll.
Wisdom check.
A wisdom check, yeah. 12.
12.
He seems to calm down. As you say that. He seems to calm down a bit. It's like I have not been able to advance my career here. My sister does well. She serves drinks from Forian. Like the drink of 2 cups. People here seem to like it quite a lot. I have never liked it. It does very bad
Yeah.
things.
It looks really bad.
But I am not able to make very much. I am not able to support my family, and my wife and our child, they are not happy here. I feel badly for having brought them.
Who's holding you back? Tell us, and we'll go beat them up, okay? I didn't prepare. I mean, I'm not very violent today, but tomorrow you can bet your bottom
Okay.
dollar that we'll go beat them
Mm.
up until you're not being held back anymore.
He's sort of like looking from side to side. Amni and Palak, they are the ones who are meanest to me.
Okay, well, they were on our list anyways, and now they're gonna get mean Sunny tomorrow.
He looks deeply concerned at the mention of a list that people are on.
Well,
Wait,
Bovo, you've been
what are they
very
doing
helpful.
to you?
The captain says that I am a good guard, that I do my best, but they ensure that I am not able to be promoted.
See how they can get promoted with broken legs.
Sonny's
Evil
evil.
Sunny. Evil Sunny.
He both looks alarmed and kind of happy.
Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna
Well,
sort
do
of
you
like-
know where we could find like Hamney or Pollock or Walter? Walther.
But especially Hamney and Pollock.
I believe that they are both on patrol at the moment.
Where?
Where?
Probably in the north side of town.
Like, where do they drink at night?
I have seen them at times coming from the House Boran.
Oh, shit.
The den
Figures.
of inequity. No, that's not the word.
It was!
It is.
Iniquity, yeah.
It was correct,
Den of
and I almost did a spit take.
Okay.
Yeah. Dean? Later, Bovo. Keep it on.
He's
brother.
like, he's just sort of like trying to like quickly wipe tears away and like recompose himself. He goes, yes, thank you. I will perhaps see you with the charitable demon if you are there this evening.
Oh, that would be nice. I'll buy you a drink. Not the one you don't like.
That would be most appreciated.
Not the 2 cups.
That would be the one.
So yeah, you can head out into the town.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Okay. So
Need away
let's
from the
have a
strike.
yeah.
Powell?
Let's figure this out.
Let's go find Hamney and Pollock.
Well, hold on. So do we think that these people who are getting extra coin are getting it from the bandits in
That's
the Northwest?
that's what the
And
captain
that-
of the guard thought.
Yeah, but what do the bandits have to do with
Formation-
the Sunleaf?
I'm
On
not
the
sure.
Sunleaf.
I was hoping one
Right.
of you understood that,
Is that what-
better.
I mean, I think that's what I'm getting from that.
They have information. The
Um,
bandits do.
Like, so
But
if that's all connected to the House Baran and this shadowy organization, then we maybe need to get into House Baran and try to find information on where the Sunleaf is.
Do you
So-
know anything
Is that-
about the Shadow Hand, Viji?
Yes. Just give me one while I check in my memory.
Sure thing.
that's odd. That was odd, right?
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
it's a little odd. It's creepy. She actually went somewhere. I'm sorry, they actually
Um, So, yeah,
Look, Viji
there
has
are
a memory
criminal. I do. I was in my memory palace, getting rid of something so I could remember. So
Wait, what?
in the memory palace, Sherlock Holmes has to get rid of things so that he has more room for remembering things.
Oh, so you have a limited storage.
Yes,
Okay.
it's not
Please tell me
infinite.
you got rid of the crying guard.
Yes.
Okay.
Sad.
So, the Shadow Hand, they're basically like organized crime, and they smuggle and like service various like vices and stuff, and they're not really dangerous, but they're really secretive and really capable. I haven't had a lot of interaction with them, but I just know about them.
Well, what would
When
they
was-
have to do with the Sunleaf? Like, are they
Alienating.
helping? Are they
Yeah,
hindering? What could we expect?
That I don't know. Or would I?
And that would actually be pretty accurate. You would specifically, with what you know, you can't see an obvious connection that would make sense between the Shadow Hand and the
Yeah.
Sunleaf.
So I don't know about any connection.
Huh.
I just know of.
So maybe our best lead right now is to find Hamney and Pollock, and I'm not just saying that because
you just want to
I-
break their legs.
no, that's not the only reason I'm saying it. Also, maybe they're our best lead right now. They seem very suspicious and evil. And then we can talk to them nicely and find out if they know more about the Shadowhound or House Baran or the Sunleaf or how they might all be connected, and we don't have to break anybody's legs.
Well, I mean,
Sounds good.
let's see when we get there.
Yeah, I mean, we could. We don't have to, is all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, who do we see next then? Are we looking for... Because if we want to get into the House Baran, maybe we go find Pollock and Hamney when they come in to drink tonight at
yeah,
the House
we can lie
Baran.
and wait for them.
Yeah, so do you want to maybe go see Vitherkin now?
Might as
Or
well.
should we check out Walther?
Nice.
What you guys think?
I'm fine with either.
I guess maybe Walther. I'm just a little worried that the Vithrican thing is going to result in us having to leave town. And we can't leave town yet.
Well, let's go try to find Walther. He's, I think, on patrol?
Did we
Was
ask?
that one of the
We didn't
people?
get
No,
a
you didn't
location
ask
on
about
him.
Walther. You don't have
We
any
did
information
not
about where
get
he
that
is.
info.
Can I go back in really quick and just ask where Walter is?
We're like literally right outside. I don't know why not.
Yeah.
You can go back in. Both of them. I do not know. He, I believe, said that he was not going to be on duty today.
Where is his house?
Suspicious.
In the west side of town, over near Drider's Oddities.
I'm sorry, what was the last thing you said?
Over near Drider's Oddities.
We were supposed to ask questions there too.
Yeah, so I come back, I thank him, and then come out and tell all of you that. What he just said.
To the oddities.
To the oddities.
I think we're going there.
Yeah, so we go to the
Yeah, let's do
oddities.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get over there. Walter's house, as indicated to you, was the one just a little bit west, even of Drider's Oddities, on the very outskirts of town. And most of this area has been absolutely like obliterated. A lot of these buildings, sort of down to the south side, are just hollowed out, burned out husks. Drider's Oddities has made it. Parts of that bit to the west are also burned out, though the very western, like the sort of northern part of it, isn't as damaged. So do you want to go into the store, or do you want to go to the house?
What does everyone think?
In the store, maybe that, but I don't get that sense at the moment during the day.
What?
What? What's
Yeah.
the first part you said? You got cut off, or
Oh.
I guess.
I don't get the sense during the day that he'd be in the store, I guess, but
I thought we had to ask questions at the
We were
store.
supposed to talk to them too. Yeah.
that, yeah, let's go into Drider's. It's
Yeah,
a
so
horrible name, but
It's it's actually one of the few two-story buildings, stone walls and a slate roof. As you go inside, it's lit, and there's a lot of maps sort of hanging on the walls, and there's a thin halfling man sort of getting something down from a shelf and a rolling ladder. He goes, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?"
I'll
Yes.
let someone else talk to him.
We had some questions.
"Oh, of course. How can Johnny help you?"
Are
I
you
look
Johnny?
at. Go ahead. Sorry.
Are you Johnny?
"Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of look at
Good round of
everyone
questioning.
yeah. Who has a question?
What can you tell us about the attacks 55 days ago?
Oh, it was terrible. Just I was up as normal, doing some business. I went outside to take some deliveries out, and I just saw those horrible creatures there, and then the buildings started to catch on fire, and I ran, and I didn't stop running till I was almost out the north gate.
Wow.
Would we know what horrible creatures? Is he talking about skeletons?
Almost
or-
certainly. You had heard about this attack, and it was another attack by the
Okay.
forces of the Night Master. You hadn't heard anything particularly special
Okay.
about it.
Okay, what else did we need to ask this gentleman?
As you're there, the little sort of bell on the door will chime, and you see a dwarvish man walk in, and Johnny sort of like turns. Hello. Odd. Guess the wind must have shifted it.
What's.
Wait, what?
Oh,
We see
yeah,
a dwarvish man walk in?
Yes.
But he doesn't.
Does the Dwarvish man see that we see him?
Yeah, he's actually going to sort of nod at you, and he's wandering over to like some shelves on the right side and pulling some stuff down and sort of gathering it together.
I don't even know what to make of this.
It's a store. He's shopping, probably.
I think
So-
he
but
might
the
be
Is supposed to be
shopkeeper-
owner?
Doesn't see him?
The
Is that right?
shopkeeper very definitely said, must have been the wind about the door
Okay, yeah.
opening.
Yeah.
And the dwarf was still in the doorway. Like,
Oh.
he wasn't moving quickly, he wasn't being sneaky or furtive, he's just walking in.
Like, no, it looks like you have a customer.
Oh! And again, remember, he's kind of on a ladder up on a shelf, and he's like, scans, looking, oh! Did you mean you all? Yes, of course, what can I get you?
I turn around and point at the dwarven man and say, "No, your customer."
Oh, good lord. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I'd left those items on the floor.
Wait,
What?
And at this, the dwarf is gonna sort of go, ugh. No, just, oh no. Oh, he's gonna put them back. I'm gonna have to get them all down again.
wait, does he not see you?
No.
Why?
Yeah,
Sorry.
why?
Sorry. Johnny got a curse put on him when, several years ago, he was making a long caravan delivery, and some of those creatures attacked. He can't actually see or hear dwarves.
I
That's
feel like it's
crazy.
an oddly specific curse.
Right?
Yeah, what? It's like,
Like, was there
Wait.
context?
yeah, who cursed him?
I can't exactly ask him, can I?
Can
Okay.
you write to him? Have you tried?
Oh yeah, that's how I get supplies. I gather them together in a pile, I figure out how much they cost, I leave him gold and a note.
But then you could ask him why. You could write to him and ask him the context, couldn't you?
He doesn't seem to know anything. Giant creatures, lots of screaming. He apparently runs really quickly when confronted with danger. I don't know.
Huh. What can you tell
And he
us
sees
about?
us talking to no one right now.
Yeah, does Johnny notice that we're talking?
As you're sort of doing it, he gets weird and he goes, "Oh, is Draga here?" Yeah.
I'm gonna look to
I
the
don't
door.
know who
Yeah.
Is your name Draga?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, he's here.
Oh, well, could you? And he's just gonna sort of turn to like the complete wrong direction. The new pickaxes you ordered are in.
Yeah, no, he's over
Oh,
here.
jeez.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. He tries.
This is weird.
Could
Is he the
I-
only person you've ever heard of that's been cursed like this?
Yep. Pretty much just him. Everyone else on the caravan with him died, so, good for him.
And it's
Us.
yeah, but we can see dwarves.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See some other people though.
I don't know what to
Right?
do with this information. I don't know what to do right now.
I like that I just broke Chris.
It's like I
He's
don't
broke
even
us
know
all.
what to do.
I see you, Monty.
Stop the game. I want to know about this dwarf.
I know.
Do you want to
Can
know
I
about the
try
dwarf, or
to-
do you want to know about the halfling?
Wait, what? Oh shit.
Johnny is the
There's so
halfling
much-
shopkeeper who cannot see
Hey,
dwarves.
Johnny, why have you been cursed so that you can't see dwarves? That seems weirdly specific.
I don't know. It's a little inconvenient in town because we do have a lot of dwarves with prominent families. I'm pretty sure it's affecting my bottom line.
You have no idea there was no context for this curse?
Caravan, monsters coming out of the ground, running, screaming, running, some more running, brief vomiting, running, screaming. Don't know.
Insight check, I rolled a 15. Does he seem like he's telling the truth?
He seems, with a 15, he genuinely seems to not know what the fuck happened to him. He also seems genuinely kind of
Oh my
upset about
gosh.
it.
Huh. That's just a really weirdly specific curse. This is weird. You spend a lot of time running?
Sort of my response to danger, yeah.
When you were running on the day of the attack 55 days ago, did you see anything interesting? Obviously not any dwarves, but, any...
I was running and I did get to see the nice Sunleaf lady for a minute.
Yeah? What did
Do
she...
you have an
what
uncle
was she
named
doing?
Rick by any chance?
Fuck off.
Or grandpa named Rick? No?
What was she doing?
Setting skeletons all the way on fire.
Does that work?
Considering the screams and the reduction into a pile of ash? Yeah.
Do we know Letherial to use fire magic ever?
You pretty much know her to be able to use whatever the fuck kind of magic she
Shoot.
wants.
I mean,
Okay.
she did lock us in our bedrooms.
That just is
Do-
weird with
do
the
you- do you-
context.
Do you
was like,
happen to know
oof,
anywhere
oof,
or anyone with
oof.
information to find her? That person?
I don't. I don't know. The guards might know more. The mayor?
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think
okay.
they'd know more? Like
Because
Did
they're
you
more
see-
important?
the Sunleaf?
Aww.
Okay. Well. But okay, thanks.
Welcome to the town of broken people.
Right. Yeah.
We belong here.
Did you see where the Sunleaf went after the fight and after your running?
No. I was pretty far to the north after all of that. From what I heard later, she was able to keep them from crossing any of the bridges, though she did have to take down the northern one in order to prevent them from crossing it.
Have you ever seen the Sunleaf before then?
No.
Do you know anyone who has?
I don't know anyone. Maybe old Mr. Stonebrow? He's also important.
Interesting. Okay.
Do you happen to know anyone by the name of Walther Nye?
Oh, yeah, Walter lives across the way. Suddenly, Darga is just like still gathering stuff up and like sort of sighing. Like you see him going and grabbing a bunch of pickaxes from the back and sort of carrying them forward, and then like counting stuff up and like placing little stacks of gold on top of a note.
Wait, can Johnny see like the items moving?
He doesn't seem to be able to see the items when they're moving. He's definitely able to see them when they're like just gathered together.
But he can't see them go from point A to point B.
Correct.
Okay. Interesting.
You might suspect that his comment about hurting his bottom line is not only has it made it harder for him to have dwarvish customers, but also that less scrupulous dwarves may be pretty regularly stealing from him.
No.
So do you know Walther, or does he come in often, or?
Sometimes. Guards get most of their stuff from the guardhouse, so they don't need too much.
Okay, but like as a person, what do you think of Walther?
He seems nice enough. He's never made fun of the fact that I can't see dwarves. He even helped some of them when they were in from out of town one time.
Is no one in this town just pure evil that we can kill?
Wait,
Is
Timmy
everyone
and
sort of a
Pollock
good person?
definitely are.
he helped a group of dwarves that were in from out of town?
Yeah, he said there were 2 of them. I wouldn't really know.
That's true. God damn it.
Well, how long ago was that?
Few weeks?
Okay.
Do you happen to know where he is now, Walther?
No, haven't seen him today.
Dwarf?
What?
Just
You just said the word dwarf.
Dwarf.
Sorry, is Walther a dwarf?
No. Or are you actually asking that? Sorry, in character?
Yeah, what's his name?
Johnny's
Rook?
like, no, he's a human.
Okay. Good. Well, any more questions for Johnny here?
why is the shop named Dryder's Oddities?
No one would ask that. It's scary.
It was the name on the sign on the building when I bought it.
Did you buy it from a Dryder or a Drow?
No?
Do you always seem this freaked out?
When 4 strangers come into my store, and apparently there's one of my dwarvish friends who I can no longer see or really talk to. It's a little
Hey,
upsetting.
that's really sad. I'm gonna add that to my to-do list, and we're gonna find a solution for that for you, okay? I think that's item 4 on my to-do list, but we got this. We'll figure
Side
it
quest
out.
4, yeah.
That's
I
a
like it.
huge bummer.
It is quite difficult, yes. Can I interest you in any goods today, or just information?
What do you got?
Mining and logging equipment, mostly? Also some assorted things that occasionally travelers sell. And he sort of gestures at a shelf.
Does any of it look interesting, magical, useful?
So you see sort of 4 things on this shelf. There's 3 of them are pretty clearly potions of some kind. And then the last one is a piece of parchment that has sort of decorations on it, which are quite pretty in green and gold.
Huh.
Are there
The
any
parchment.
words on the parchment?
Do you go over and sort of look at it closely?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It takes you a second to look at it. Those are magical runes. That's a spell scroll of silence.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm gonna show it to Rook.
Johnny, how much for this scroll here? That's basically worthless.
Oh, it was quite old and it's really nice paper with really good decoration. I was thinking 5 silver.
I mean, okay. I could probably swing that. Is that cool, Neldor, if I get this?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, we can decide who wants to look at this ratty old paper later,
Yeah.
but I'll probably just get this now. 5 silver, you say? That's a little steep, but you know what? You've been a nice guy. Here's 5 silver. Slam on the table.
Thank you.
Just by visual examination, can I tell anything about the potion?
Give me an Arcana check.
What is it with unnamed potions?
It's a world that doesn't really fully understand magic.
What is it with me rolling 4s tonight? Fuck my life.
That 4 of Arcana,
Wow.
you're pretty sure that they are all potions. You have no idea what they do, if anything.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Could I try?
Absolutely. You can go ahead and try, and that'll probably be it for the group then. 8. One of them, which is kind of a bright green mixture, in a translucent jar that has holy writings written on it, you're pretty sure is healing of some kind.
I'm pretty sure.
You rolled an 8. You're pretty sure.
I know.
I have a good feeling.
Can I ask him what he thinks it is?
I don't know. That one was actually bartered to me by a dwarvish traveler after the incident, so negotiations were complicated.
Gosh.
Ah.
The jar is extremely valuable, though. And as you look at it, it actually is very, very carefully hewn crystal, essentially. And the holy symbols are immensely finely integrated.
Would I think it would help anyone in our group or someone would be able to use it? I mean, I guess I do think it's a healing potion, so never mind. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that.
Can I help you with anything else?
I think we're
go ahead.
good.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
We will fix your curse just as soon as we can, but I think
I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Have a nice day.
I'm gonna, once we're outside, say to the party, this town is a mess, you guys. Why the fuck are we here?
To find the Sunleaf and Vithri.
You know what they need? They need more trees. I think that would fix this. I think the problem is a lack of plants.
Yeah, it probably is a lack of oxygen.
That's not what I said.
Okay.
Is there
So,
anything?
Here.
Oh, go ahead.
What?
Do we know where Walther lives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Aha. Take
The
this.
sort of not the
to
northwest
Walther.
most, but the northwest of the large buildings.
Yeah.
You're heading over to Walters?
What do you guys say? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Anyone
let's see
cool with
what
that?
fresh hell we're into with him.
Sure,
See
let's
how long
case
our
the
to-do
joint.
list is gonna get. What?
This person can't
Casing the joint?
see
Yeah, we're casing the joint.
Loxodon.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
okay.
What about the Loxodon?
I said, what? I said maybe this person can't see Loxodon.
True.
I don't.
I guess that would make casing the joint really easy for Viji then.
It's true.
How much
I
are
don't
you
know.
going to risk on this assertion that maybe this person can't see
Yeah.
Loxodon?
I don't.
Let's
I don't.
all
I don't know what
go.
to do with this information.
Let's all go.
I'm just saying. Maybe let's just knock. I'll just knock.
Yeah, so you go up and you on the door. There's no response.
Try knocking harder.
Walther!
Try turning the handle.
Walther, I got a headache. I really don't want to do this.
Are there any windows to look in?
A couple, but they're shuttered.
Okay, can we knock again?
Yep,
Can we?
Louder?
sure. No response.
Just
Shit,
open the
what
door.
if he's dead?
Well, let's open the door.
And
Go for it,
find
Nelder.
out?
All right, I'll reach over and open the door. Try to open the door.
Okay, door does not appear to be locked.
Okay.
But it is trapped with fireball.
No.
I will cautiously open the door a little bit and kind of stick my head to the opening and be like, Walther.
So inside you see a shattered table,
Oh, for God's sake.
and a body in a pool of blood.
For God's sake!
Fantastic!
Oh
Some
my God.
action. So I take it I opened the door all the way, or
No, you just sort of sticking your head in, and you just see
Okay.
a body, signs of a struggle.
Walther. And then I just see, hey guys. So
Yeah.
good news.
Yeah?
I think Walther's home. Bad
Oh.
news.
Okay.
I think Walther's dead. And then I just finished opening the door.
Can I rush in
V-
and try to see if he's
Yeah,
Dead or-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do I have to do a medical check?
Well, yeah.
Mm.
16 medicine, he did.
16. He did.
Does this body match the description of Walter that we were given?
He is so you, as you're sort of checking him over and as anyone else is coming into the room, you see about a middle-aged human male, wearing sort of the shirt and pants of a guard uniform.
Fuck.
Okay.
So seems likely.
As they're checking out Walther's body, I would like to kind of check out the room.
Sure. In what context specifically?
To check and see if there's anybody else in there, like in the house and the direct area around us.
Okay, so give me a perception check then.
Okay.
13. There doesn't seem to be. You know that the building on the other side of this, because you could kind of see it, is one of the ones that got burned out.
Okay.
So there's probably no one there, and it doesn't seem like anyone was in the buildings next to you, like off to the left as you were facing Walters.
Does the body seem fresh?
Doesn't Viji, with your 16 medicine, you would suspect that he's been dead at least a day or two.
Oh, I bet it smells great in there.
Yeah, it's not awesome.
And I
Is
have
it-
a really keen sense of smell too, so
Is the place is it a flat? Is it one level? Are there multiple rooms? Do we do I need to check this whole place out?
It's actually not that big. It doesn't even have a lower floor like most of these places do. It seems like it's just one level There's sort of a bedroom in the back, which the door of which was open, and I included in that perception check of you sort of walking around. So it doesn't seem like
Does
there's
it look
much.
like
Yeah.
there was a huge struggle? I mean, obviously the table's broken, but like is the whole place in disarray?
With that perception, just having looked around, it doesn't look like the place was tossed. It more looks like there was a fight in that room, like in the living room specifically.
What did he die of?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Can Viji like tell
Viji would be able to
the
tell
cause
sword wounds.
like or like oh.
What does that mean?
like it's like
The
was he
second
like
one. Definitely the
was he
second one.
stabbed or was like oh like it was like he was penetrated kind of. Come on, you
Okay.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna use those every time I stab somebody now, just so you understand my
Okay.
visual.
Gotcha.
Goodbye, YouTube monetization. It looks like there was a fight and he was stabbed multiple times.
So
I think that's the first one.
I couldn't really tell.
The second one
Okay.
was like a stab, like
he was run through. That's what the
Yeah.
second one was.
Oh,
The first
okay.
ones were like,
As opposed to just
like, he was like-
penetrated.
yeah.
Okay. I was like, in what? I'm also really confused as to how we're defining stabbing. Yes,
I'd
stabbed
also like
multiple
to-
times.
Yeah. Just do look through his papers, see if he has any communications on a desk or something. If I could.
Sure, yeah. There's a sort of a small. The table that was broken was like the dining room table, but there does seem to be like a little sort of set of drawers off to one side. And you go ahead and open that.
Look through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and open that. You find some like bills. You find some, papers for this place and his sort of guards commission. And you don't find much else.
Can we just fast forward through ransacking the place to see if we can find any evidence of anything?
Sure. 2 people can give me investigation or survival checks.
Did either of those?
I can do a survival.
I can too, I think.
So why don't we do 1 investigation and 1 survival?
So I got a 17 for survival.
Whoever wants to make an investigation.
Do we have
That's pretty
anybody
good.
intelligent in this party?
Oof.
Nope.
Not really.
Yeah, that's a negative.
Nildor, what do you got? You get investigating?
I know I can perceive, but I can't investigate for
You
a
are
damn.
probably the best investigator since you have Jack of all trades.
Okay, so it's still just an investigation check, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all right, let's give it a shot.
16. Nice.
Hot damn.
Okay, so Sunny, with that 17 survival, you're kind of looking through, and you're looking at the area where the fight was, etc. You're pretty sure there were at least 2 people attacking Walther.
Okay.
And Neldor, as you're looking around, you actually also see something that sort of corroborates this. You see off to the side against a wall, broken, the remains of like 3 glasses. So that they look like they were on the table and maybe got swept aside when like the table got flipped and then broken.
It's the guards. It's those 2, those bad 2 that are mean. It's those 2. Let's
so
go
he
break their
so
leg.
he knew his attackers.
Yeah, we
Drinks
should break
poured
their
for
leg.
Hmm.
Oh, shit. That's actually really good. I didn't think of that.
You didn't think of breaking their leg?
Knight and just fucking roll this Baron place. House of Barandur?
Careful, that's
No, I
dangerously
don't-
close to a copyright infringement.
Huh? What do you say?
Should we report this to
I
somebody?
think
Oh yeah, we should definitely.
we
tell,
should definitely.
Captain Downgrove.
Mr. Captain.
Yeah.
Yes, you're Mr.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Yeah. Let's rest for the afternoon. Tell the captain here about his guard, and maybe tell him that we're gonna look into the other two
guys.
guards that we suspect for him.
Yeah, we're gonna
Should we tell him
fuck
that?
them up. Yeah, we should tell them we're gonna fuck them up.
We're gonna
we
tell
don't have
them
to tell him
that
we're gonna fuck up his other
evil
guards.
Sonny is gonna break their legs.
Yeah.
It's not evil
Peacefully
to
ruin them.
make people who are really mean feel bad for being mean. How is that evil?
No, what's evil is the joy that I can hear come from your voice as you say you're going to fuck them up.
That's not Sunny. That's Lena.
Yeah.
Who's Lena?
Is this the
Sunny?
Is this the first time that we've actually had a character being aware of their player? I think this is a new form of fourth wall break.
So I'm thinking Neldor's not the only one broken right now. I think we've all been broken.
Yeah. Nap either way in the afternoon. So let's go tell the guard captain. Viji, you can explain what you saw medically.
Okay.
And then let him know, hey, we if you can help us get into House Baran tonight, maybe we do that. Ask him that.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like the best plan we've got so far.
The
So-
captain of the guard said, hey, we can come in. Actually, that might be bad.
So,
I was like, you want to run that plan by me one more time?
Yeah. Now that I say it out loud. Good job, Rook.
so should I go tell the captain?
I mean, we should all probably go
Yeah, let's go.
because there's
Yeah.
evil people about.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we leave this place, we are surrounded by 40 bandits.
No, you
No!
you get over to the guardhouse.
That calls for an ah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, now I know my intro for next episode. Yeah, so you go in and you pass Bovo, who looks to be doing some sort of like deep breathing exercises, and he just sort of waves you back to the captain.
Everybody's broken.
And you enter his office. He's like, yes. What have you found?
So I explained
Viji?
to him.
Lay it on him.
I explained to him what we found and like what we observed, that he'd been stabbed several times, and I don't know, did you guys or did you all want did we decide if I should tell the captain like who we think did it?
We don't have any solid reason to think that, except that
Okay.
they're assholes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably
Well,
continue
yeah.
to investigate the names that he gave
Yes.
us.
Those two were also names he gave you.
Right. So we're running down the list.
He's gonna sort of look at you. Do you suspect? And he's gonna sort of, waggle his head.
Himney and
Bovo's
Pickaxe?
good.
Oh, I am glad to hear that. But Hamney and Pollock?
Right.
Yeah,
Those
they're on the
names.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Pickaxe.
Would you-
talk to them.
Would you like me to call them back here?
That would
Not
be
if you
good.
think they'd run. I mean, if
Um,
they killed him, why would they would think that you'd found it out and they
Unless
Yeah, maybe let's do some sleuthing.
Yeah, sleuthing.
If you think it best, of course.
I mean, do you think they would just come?
Even if they have done the
Aren't
thing that you suggest that they would, I see no reason that they would suspect I had found this out.
You see no reason why people who had just murdered somebody would be nervous about being called to talk to the cops?
But they
True,
are.
right now.
Guards.
So it seems like it would be normal for the captain of the guard to call him back for something.
Oh, I mean, I
Change
guess.
of post or
Yeah.
Well-
break their legs when they come in.
I mean, you are the captain.
Yeah.
How would you? I mean, this is your unit, your men. How would you go about if there was an issue you needed to speak to your men about?
Normally, if there was anything of need, and guards were simply on patrol, I would bring them in.
Then I would suggest do business as usual. Don't do anything different. So if this is how you would handle something, then that's how you should handle it.
Good. Bovo.
Yeah, call him in. We'll hide.
And Bovo coming in. Could you run to the north and get Hamney and Palak? And
Hey,
Bovo's
Rook, where exactly am I supposed to hide?
Oh,
I don't think-
Bovo,
I
be
mean-
really careful.
Yes.
I don't want Bovo to go alone, guys.
Yeah, should we go
I
with
feel
him?
too bad for this guy already.
Yeah, no, I think we should go with him, just to make sure.
Can
we
you
can
send
just
another
trail
guard
behind.
with him, though? You know?
Feel like they might run if they see a bunch of people coming.
No, we'll just act natural.
You're right.
I guess we
do
could
that.
have him. What if we had him go and we're like enough behind him that they can't see us, but we're right there if he gets into trouble?
We can just act like we're not with him and just act like we're going shopping.
Exactly.
Hey, yeah, let's try that. You're gonna Viji, you're gonna stand out.
Well, but I'm just shopping.
People go shopping
Yeah.
all the time.
Where in the north are they?
They should be patrolling the northern districts. I don't know exactly where they'd be.
Up by the demon kind of thing?
Yeah, up in that area.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
pretend we're
let's-
tourists.
Trail Bovo?
We are
Uh,
tourists.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think that strategically, I'm trying to pull the fact that I was on security in our homeland.
Yeah.
All of us going might definitely stand out. I hate to split party,
Yeah.
but I almost think the fewer the numbers, the better.
It might be
Then what
better
if we
if
have two
I don't
people-
go.
Two
Just
people
'cause I-
follow Bovo, and then two people follow those two people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that sounds
So
like a
that
good
we-
idea.
Can close if we need to, but we're not a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Neldor, do you like
Yeah.
that idea?
I suppose.
What else we got?
Put you in a guard
Because I don't want to send
uniform.
Bobo alone, because Galway's gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah, and he's gonna
I
make
can
us
feel-
sad.
My
He's
only
gonna
other thought
make
would be to
us-
put you in a guard uniform and have you take his form.
That's a
So
good
that
idea.
Galway
Ooh.
kills Neldor instead. I mean, Rook instead.
Okay,
You got
you
this.
can't call me Rook and him Mentor too now.
No, I got this. I do
No.
that. I think
But-
that's a great idea.
That way,
Do you
one of us.
actually think that's a great idea, or do you just think it's a fun idea? This is Lena asking.
It's a fun idea. Andy thinks it's a fun idea. Rook thinks it's a great idea.
Neldor, being security, thinks it's the strategic idea. And I know it's not the most popular idea,
I
but
feel like that could really easily. I feel like that could really easily result in Rook dead, you guys.
Nah.
No, I'm not saying he would go alone, but that he would be in Bovo's place.
Oh, and then we
Yeah.
go with him, all of us?
Not like in a group, but strategically behind so that we would be there if they decided to be assholes and try and kill Bovo/Rook.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna remind you that I don't have very many violence in me today. But
I got plenty of violence. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. We know you're saving it up to break their legs.
Bovo's
got
just
it.
like sort of looking back and forth. I do not understand what is. Should I go get them?
Oh, I guess we were. Wait, what?
No, I mean, can we do that plan? Can I dress up as a
Yeah,
guard and
the
then
captain will
transform
agree.
into Bo?
Fantastic.
keep at least 60 to 150 feet near us. I know that's a big range.
Okay.
But
No, it's fine. I mean, I'll retreat. You guys run up. Vithi, or why do I keep calling her Vithi? Viji. You know, they're super amazingly fast. Yeah, this will be fine.
I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I sure don't, but we can see.
Okay.
Let's go.
So that's
All
the
right.
plan. Right. So space yourselves out about how you'd like to be.
I have a cat on my lap, but I would like to be 60 to 150 feet close to Rook, preferably 60.
I would be. We need to be kind of two of us flanking, one in his 6, but far enough back that we're not right up on him or suspicious.
Ollie's pretty quick. If you know what I mean. A rooftop, you're all going to be like behind me.
Right.
And I want to keep him in line of sight at all times, obviously.
Wait, hold up. Retcon. Did we get a description of these two guys we're sending you after
Yes,
to
you
bring
did.
us back?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
Cool.
It's
And I know, like, the captain would have told me, like, what to say. Like, hey, the captain needs to see you. He's going to change your route or something like that.
yeah, or like the captain said
Cool.
needs to see you. There's been something he wants you to look into. Is probably what he would have suggested.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's do that. Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm definitely not.
I'd have a scrap.
All right. So, I think we're good to go then.
Okay.
Never been more confident about a plan in my life.
Oh. And wait, am I just enabling Rook? Oh god.
Mr.
Yeah.
DM, can you just keep me within 60 feet of him?
We can just say that you are within 60.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
I just can't. I have cat.
All right. Yeah, wherever I find them.
Yeah, so you're actually going to see them a little bit up ahead of you.
Why do they have token?
Seems like they're patrolling sort of out the.
I'll kind of up to them. And hi, Bovo, your friend. Captain would like to see you. There was something you need to check into. Is this the accent?
Did you get stupid?
I don't say that last part. I don't say that last.
No, but they are going. Did you get stupider sounding?
I'm gonna fucking kill them. Lena, not Sunny.
Perhaps. I don't mean to if I did.
Closer, yes.
Captain, like to see you. And I'd like to kind of start turning.
Sure.
Okay. Pass. I'll kind of like shake my head like don't kill him as we go by.
I'm holding back till they pass.
All right. Okay.
As they
So
get
far,
to
so good.
Is Sunny standing right there?
No, I mean,
No, I know you're
probably,
not.
but
I just
casual.
since it wasn't. Oh, okay, okay.
I would have moved her around. It's just I'm having to move them at the same time.
No, I totally understand. It was just funny.
As they get to about here, they'll be like, "Hey, Bovo!"
Yes.
And a bit of mud will hit the back of your head.
Okay.
And they'll kind of just shove by you and keep walking towards the
I'll
guard.
grab the arm of the guy going by me. Did you throw mud at me?
Yeah.
You're not even gonna lie about it? You're just going to...
I think isn't the
Admit it?
accent a little heavier?
Yep.
It's like I think
Oh no,
Andy's
I'm
doing
just
that
saying because
intentionally.
I'm just saying because I'm getting confused about who you're playing when the accent isn't a little heavier. That's all.
Yep. Please.
I think Rook's getting a little confused about who he's playing.
He's the dude playing the dude, pretending to be the dude who's confused about the dude. Is what's going on.
And they're just gonna sort of close in. Hamni's a dwarf and Palak is a human, and a pretty tall one at that. And just like, why would I say sorry?
Just happens to be the decent thing to do. Now go see the fucking captain. I'll push him a little bit ahead of me. How we doing?
Oh, it sounded good to me.
I know, I'm worried Galway's now putting 400 guards in our way.
we broke Galway now too.
Broke Galway. Doing stuff.
Yeah. Maybe Monty can now search for how do we fix our Galway.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Fucking Galway?
Does 15 hit you?
Oh shit.
I didn't have armor. I just had the normal.
Yeah, because Bovo
Okay.
doesn't have
Attire.
didn't have a patrol
Okay.
uniform on. He was just at the desk.
That hits me.
He's just gonna crack you across the jaw. So take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And they're just gonna turn and they're just walking away. Sunny is as they sort of go by
you think-
you're gonna hear them like, "Can you believe the nerve of that little fuck?"
I'll shout after them. You think throwing mud's fucking funny?
I'm gonna.
Giant mud claw
What the fuck
comes
are you
out of the
doing,
ground.
Andy?
Oh my god!
Giant
Sonny,
mud
you
claw.
need to be talking to his brain. Talking to his brain.
I'm gonna talk
Comes out of the
about
ground
this. What the fuck are you doing, Rook? Stop.
into one of them.
You want the one that punched you, I assume,
Oh
or the one
my
that threw
God.
mud? It's actually 2 different ones.
Yeah,
I'm screaming in your
he needs
brain
to make a strength
stop.
saving throw.
Which one? The one that punched you, or the one that threw mud?
You're screaming, and if you're in my brain, all you hear is ah!
God, why?
Okay,
Why do you just
through
scream in your
mud.
brain lately?
The one that
No, the
threw
one that
mud.
punched me. The one that punched me. Yeah, the one that punched me.
Okay. I was like, but I have a question.
No.
Yeah, the one that punched me. That one.
Yeah, no, he did not make it.
Okay.
So 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is
On a failed save.
Oh, fuck.
So roll 2d6 for me. Okay. This hand reaches out of the ground in the middle of the town square, which is quite full of like stalls and merchants and city dwellers generally, and just grabs this human, and you hear sort of a crunch. Oh god! Oh god! And the dwarf is now gonna turn. Oh, you did it now. And then he's gonna
he's not
stop
scared?
and think. And like, what? Wait. The head. Oh god, who? Nope.
Oh my god, where did that come from? That's so scary. It didn't come from anybody around here. It just popped out of the ground. This is terrifying.
Stop him.
Everybody panic. The ground.
He's running! Stop him! Viji, someone!
I'm gonna go after him.
Sonny, give me a persuasion check.
I think Neldor's gonna turn around and just go north.
Back to Gotwile. That town seemed okay. 13.
13.
As you shout this, there's this earthen hand from nowhere, blah, blah, blah. Screams erupt in the plaza. And you hear, we're under attack again!
Good. Good.
And now there
What
is
I was
just
going for.
bedlam.
And we covered it. We covered it up.
Okay.
I'm going to run after the one who's fleeing.
Okay.
Okay.
Viji, if you spend, like, again, these aren't to scale.
Well, move me then.
Yeah.
No. Is that it? There we go.
You are within 50 feet here.
I'm trying to run like I'm just running in the pandemonium, not chasing this person,
Sure.
but I am chasing them.
Viji, are you just trying to, like, do your damnedest to close with this person?
To
Like, to get in
close
range of them?
The distance.
the one running away
Yeah.
or the other person?
The one running away.
Because the other person's like stuck there, right?
He's
You know,
trapped in
yeah,
the earth,
he's-
right?
Okay,
Trapped in a giant hand. Yeah.
so yeah, I'll try to get up within range of the other person that's running. Then the dwarf.
Yeah, if you use basically all your movement and your action and everything, you can get right
Yeah.
within range.
Yeah.
And Sunny, you're within 50 feet if you'd like to do something.
I was just planning on following.
Okay. So Viji, would you like to? He's now going to keep running, so you could kind of get an opportunity attack if you wanted to.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to kill him or anything. I'm just trying to like get him to stop and
Are you?
maybe knock him unconscious.
Think you have the ability with your trunk to like grab people?
Yeah, I do.
So you
Let
could-
me.
You could make, I think, that trunk attack.
Let me look here. I think. Yeah. Let me.
You also have the ability to do.
To do.
You could also use a stunning strike to hit someone.
That's at level 5.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
level 5,
That'll
okay.
be at level.
It's listed, but I don't have it. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna reach out with my trunk and try
So
to grab.
go ahead and give me a athletics check.
Okie dokie. Sorry, my computer is doing something weird. Okay, here I go.
Huh? 10.
Oof. That 3, no so good. Yeah, you're able to wrap him up and you sort of lift him slightly into the air. You hear, oh god, what is this?
Oh, nice.
Okay, is that my turn or?
Yeah, it's pretty much your turn. Though you could actually just start walking with him.
Yeah,
That was
that's what I'd
technically
like
his
to do is-
turn. You used a reaction attack to grab him.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna shout out, where should I take him?
Can I
'Cause, like-
shout back to the guardhouse?
You can,
Oh,
yes. We're not really
yeah,
in a
and-
turn order right here.
Okay. So yeah, I'll start walking that way because I wasn't sure if I should bring him back or what.
What are you doing with the man that's in a hand?
Caught in the ground.
Yeah, Rook and Neldor, because I'm halfway in between you guys.
I'm gonna just have it squeeze just a little bit,
What?
not like as an action to damage him yet, really. Just have it kind of squeeze a little. And I'm gonna say, we're gonna ask you some questions, and I need you to be really, really super honest about that.
I'm gonna
think you can do
telepathize
that?
into Rook's head. Hey, could we ask him questions at the guardhouse, maybe? Not here, because we're putting the earthen hand. Why are you screaming all the time? What's wrong with you?
Really bad hangover.
Okay, fucking deal with it. And can we just knock him out and take him to the guardhouse? Because we're going to pretend that that earthen hand came from nowhere.
Whose head are you talking into? Or are you
Rook's.
just talking out?
No,
Okay.
this is in Rook's head.
Can I like sleepy time hug this guy like out with my earthen hand?
Did you say sleepy time hug this guy out?
The sleepy time hugs.
Yeah,
Oh, is it an actual thing?
It's a reference to another campaign we
It is?
played.
it's
Okay, sorry.
it's when I'm,
Yeah, go ahead and give me the damage from the attack. And we're not going to have this be you're like killing him. Okay, you haven't knocked him
Jeez.
out.
okay. Do I think he's compliant enough now?
He does
Is
not seem to
anybody
be
tell me?
complying, no. He has not broken out, so go ahead and give me one more damage roll. He is taking a little bit of a beating here. Okay. With that, you're going to sort of see him go... and just go limp.
All right. Earthen grasp hand just sort of sets him down. I just pick up some mud and throw it at him.
Does the hand disappear?
Yeah, it sinks back into the ground then.
Okay.
And
so
I say,
now I'm
Meldor, you
going
want me to help carry this guy?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, thank God, the hand is gone. We're safe. Hopefully more don't pop up. Everybody stay in your house.
Give me another
Wow.
persuasion
Good
check.
job. Good job.
Wow.
Really?
9.
People still look really, really, really freaked out. Like, you're
That's
hearing
fine,
alarm
that's
bells are kind of going off now.
Oh shit. Let's hurry up.
All right, we hurry up and try to take this guy
Yeah.
as best we
Okay.
can.
You get back into the guardhouse, and you sort of like run in carrying Viji carrying the dwarf and Neldor and Rook carrying the human, and you get into the captain and you sort of see him. This did not meet my definition of subtle, good idea, really any of the above.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
But
we
I
had to
panicked
improvise.
the townspeople to cover our tracks.
You panicked the people that I am responsible for.
They'll be okay. A little aerobics is good for you.
Yeah.
Let's get them in a cell, and we can talk to them when they wake up.
We need to talk to them separately, though,
That is a
to
good
make sure
point.
their stories check out.
Yes.
Good
There's put them in 2 separate cells. We'll interrogate them separately. It shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Viji watches a lot of true crime.
Viji
Wow, that
loves
doesn't
the
seem like a
true crime.
Viji thing at all, but okay.
I know. I thought Viji was like pretty stoic and solemn.
Oh yeah. But true crime. Sometimes a hermit monk needs to
Unwind
have a little me time and
Yeah.
take a bubble bath and watch.
All right.
Little wine and
Dateline
murder.
tier.
So,
Yeah.
so with that, both of them are in cells. They're separated. You're probably going to need to wait for a bit before they wake up, but you're pretty sure you'll be able to question them, and you have the backing of the captain, who has now sort of calmed the populace down.
Oh, good.
Sort of just playing off of it seems to have been an isolated incident. The guards are on alert, etc. So with this, you have secured the assistance of the captain of the guard, who Viji, you have also recruited into the Silent Prestige. You have the ability to have an audience with Vithrikin Stonebrow, who you believe is at the very least connected to Vithri. Rook got super drunk and made a new Goliath friend. And you have leads on a little more understanding of what the House Boran might be. So all of that is very good, and with that, I think we will bring tonight's session to a close.
Good job, guys. We accomplished a lot.
This has been Helpful Goat Presents Tier Beyond the Doors. If you enjoyed watching Andy play a dead drunk changeling, enjoyed watching the Trunk Scoop and Slam, or any of the above, please give us a follow or a subscribe here on Twitch. Follow us on Twitter, where it's at Helpful Goat, and pick up our podcasts, either the podcast feed Goats and Dragons, our long-form homebrew campaign, or Helpful Goat Presents, where we have a lot of shorter campaigns like this one shots, 2 shots, a lot of experimental stuff, a lot of homebrews. Give those subscribe, give them a review, give them a rating. Any of that helps us so much. We are a small independent game design firm. We love doing this. We'd love to do more of it. Anything you can do to help would be amazing. From all of us here at Helpful Goat, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much to all of the players with their amazing performances. We hope you have a wonderful night. Love y'all.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.